forget to subscribe to Sharon's and see.
Favorite server. Oh.
Showtime.
Hey, Amith, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you.
Please subscribe to sharonatsea Travel. Thank you.
Aw, thank you, Maxwell. I'm so glad that we have him in the video now.
What happened to his new video?
Shh, I don't know what you're talking about, Sharon. I don't know what you're talking about. Shh, don't give things away. It's too early in the show to give things away. What's going on? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I wonder if anyone can hear us.
Maxwell, if he's watching, he was hoping for Captain America.
Maxwell, stay tuned, okay? I know that Maxwell's parents would love to see his video and then click off and go watch football or something, but stick around for a minute, folks. What's up? It is October 5th, 2020. It's Monday night. Sharon, I'm not even sure we should even be having a show tonight. I mean, all right, there's not one Monday Night Football game, which is enough to go up against. There are two Monday Night Football games, and both games are big time games. Yeah. Right? The Patriots and the Chiefs, and of course the Falcons and the Packers are on. Nautical Nurse Nancy, I think she's trying to call out sick because her Packers are playing tonight. Leanne already called out sick because her Patriots are playing tonight. That's an outrage. I can't believe we're getting blown off for football. Brittany Hossie says Maxwell is waiting. All right, Maxwell. Maxwell's out. Maxwell, we have a special new little clip for Maxwell.
Hello,
guys.
Maxwell.
Hello, a special thank you to Maxwell. We brought him in for a big time film session over the weekend. His agent was there. Very difficult man to work with. Very difficult. We signed the paperwork. We negotiated a price, and now we're ready to bring this new Maxwell clip to you. And just remember, for those of you, if you're at the ship show, I don't know if the ship show guys are out there yet. They may not be. But guys, just remember, this is not Maxwell. This is Boswell. There was some confusion of the ship show channel. This is actually Boswell, not Maxwell. I know it sounds similar. So let me just clear that up. And for those of you waiting, here you go. We give you our newest Maxwell.
Don't forget to subscribe to sharonatsea Travel. Thank you.
And there it is. Thank you, Maxwell. Outstanding job, buddy. Way to go.
Maxwell.
Way to go. Way to go. You're a champion. Thank you, buddy. We love you and we appreciate
Maxwell
it.
coming soon.
That's right. Yeah. Ken Brubaker said that Boswell does drink. That's how you know. That's also how you can tell the difference between Boswell and Maxwell. So there you have it. But yeah, so there's football on. The president of the United States is arriving back to the White House after a Perlman 19 is what it actually was. Can't believe I said the C word there. Sharon, why did you let me go off on a tangent?
I don't know.
All the news is out there. There's football on. People are recovering from an amazing Walking Dead extravaganza last night, including me. And now we have to follow all of this and compete with it with our little Monday Night Live show. Can you believe that? Can you believe it?
Oh, well.
But we're here, guys. We're here. And
We're here.
We're here because we would never miss a chance to say cheers to all of our friends out there. Sharon, what are you enjoying this evening? What do you got there?
I have a pomegranate martini.
Pomegranate martini sounds good.
Again, in my cool little
oh boy,
martini glass.
We have to say, I don't even know if I should acknowledge this. I guess I have to. Thank you for the super chat. The ship show said Boswell is the cutest kid ever. Oh my! Some people don't learn. They just don't learn.
Thank you, John.
Yes, Rhonda Carney said they both had the last name Well, so it is easy to confuse. I guess you're right about that. Yes, Tess Alman, The Walking Dead is back. Last night, I don't even know if this is going to be a cruise show tonight. I think it's more like a fall. There's so much going on. Like the fall season is here. The Walking Dead came back last night. It finally showed the finale from the season that kind of was supposed to end back in like March and April. The finale show came, and now the new Walking Dead, World Beyond, or A World Beyond just started last night. Next weekend is Fear the Walking Dead.
So is The Walking Dead over now?
Oh my God, Sharon, I can't even believe it.
I'm sorry. I stopped watching it
Oh,
two
God.
seasons ago
Unbelievable.
when all but one, pretty much, of my favorite characters were gone.
Yes,
So,
that's Sharon in a nutshell. She begins watching a show, and then if any characters leave, she abandons them.
No, but the only character left that I really liked was Daryl, and he's the only one left.
That's right.
So,
What Daryl is there, Carol is there. Negan is still there.
Well, he wasn't my favorite.
He's awesome.
And I don't know, Carol wasn't always really my favorite.
Judith is still there, for crying out loud.
I did see where
Maggie came back yesterday.
They have Judith looking just like Carl now.
She's wearing his hat as a memory to him. And of course, that was also her father's hat, who was somewhere. We don't know.
Yeah.
Well, she has both eyes. I mean, Carl didn't have one of his eyes. I don't know where you're going with this. Why do you have to insult me? Yeah, Stephen Chappell said, "What's up, Stephen?" Said Glenn was my favorite.
Oh, Glenn.
Yeah. Who knows what's going to happen when Maggie realizes that Negan is not imprisoned anymore and he's part of the group. Oh, it's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be unbelievable. Katie Adama, we miss cruising too, but right now we have to deal with what's looking us right in the face, and that is The Walking Dead, the fall weather, NFL football, and whatever the heck else is going on out there. Is that right, Sharon? I'm not even sure there's much in the way of new cruise news. I'm not even going to go to Sharon tonight for it, because there's really not much to report.
I think we've already talked about Carnival cancellations last week.
Okay.
They're saying that they're going to start sailing again in November out of just 2 cruise ports, Port Canaveral and Miami. We'll see if that happens or if there's more cancellations. I think that they're really going to try to sail. I don't know if all the ships in those ports will sail. I'm in my mind, I'm thinking maybe just one ship out of those ports. Maybe they'll choose one of them and sail to start. I don't know. That's just
we'll see.
My own personal opinion.
We shall see.
We'll see. And then Norwegian extended their suspension through the end of November today. So we'll see.
And and there's a couple of their ships that are out of country that are shut down through like March, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Those aren't affecting U.S. cruising or anything like that.
But we'll see what happens. I'm feeling good though that by the end of the year here we are going to be back to sailing. And 2021 is going to be a big cruise year.
Look oh my gosh, boy, we have the Traveling Gilberts. I think we've done them wrong twice this weekend, haven't we? The Traveling Gilberts said, "Stop! I have it taped. I just had to mute the chat." They have the Walking Dead chat.
No!
And so we ruined that for him. And then, wasn't it the Traveling? Didn't you just get a message from them? Literally, like Sharon, here. You can tell the story if you want.
That's okay. I actually got a message recently too. I don't know if I say it, but the Facebook. A lot of you probably have noticed. The Facebook has gone to that new look.
Oh God!
And I hate it.
If you hate the new Facebook look, please say something in the chat so we can pass this on to the powers that be. That Zuckerberg dude.
Got to the point where it wouldn't let me change it back. And so I don't know. Everything's weird. So I haven't really been getting on the Facebook on the computer too much. I kind of just glance at it from my phone because I just hate the new look. Anyways, so and everything doesn't really show up on my phone. And if you send me a message and you're not, I guess, my actual friend, sometimes you have to approve a message. It doesn't just pop up like my phone doesn't ding. It just doesn't pop up. And so if I don't see it, because my phone doesn't always alert me to that actually sitting in there.
May I correct you really quick? I believe if you send a message and you have not already sent messages and accepted the other person through Messenger, I don't think it's based on if you're friends.
Oh, maybe that's it.
I think it's just if you have not established the connection via Messenger,
maybe
then you don't get that message. Because I get that too sometimes.
So I know. I felt so bad because I had a message from a couple days ago that I missed, but I saw it tonight. So anyways. It's all good.
Better late than never.
So I'm gonna have to start just checking that regularly or something because
a little shout out to Larry Thomas. Thank you, Larry, for the super chat. Larry says hello. The Thomases, Elaine and Larry in the house. We love The Walking Dead. Been watching it since day 1, episode 1. It takes me back a little bit, not to go on too much of a Walking Dead tangent, but I started watching it and I'm pretty sure Matthew was 9. when he came in and he was like, "What are you watching?" And I was
6 years ago. I mean,
yeah, it's been that long.
Wow.
And I think I was watching it. I was catching up on some of it that was recorded, maybe like on Netflix or something, because I had missed the first season. So I started binge watching it. Matthew comes in, 9 years old, starts watching it. So the two of us get hooked on it. And it's not till like a year later that Sharon comes in.
And I want no part of it at first.
Oh, she's disgusted by the whole thing.
And then all of a sudden, I watched a couple and I kind of got into it. So then I binge watched from the beginning, so I could catch up with them. And then we were watching it all the time. Then Matthew kind of just lost interest or stopped watching it. And then I guess it was just the last season, I think, was actually the only one I didn't watch.
You both bailed out, and you want nothing to do with any of the new spinoffs.
I don't like the new spinoffs. No, I'm kind of like that with shows. I always like an original show, but when there's too many spinoffs, I don't get into the spinoffs usually. I'm just not a spinoff kind of person.
Hey, look at the feedback. Look, always on the move. They hate it. Shauna Sano hates it. Timothy Walters hates it. Danella Huffman hates it. Yeah. Amy Franzak hates it. Rob from Life with Faber. Robin Faber hated it over there. Ruth Todd says it's pretty stupid sometimes. Blaine from Really Creative Travel says, I hate it. I change it back as often as I can. It still lets me for now. C.A. Cruiser hates it. Yes, I rarely use Facebook on the computer, said Amy Kephart, so she's indifferent. But Amy, just get on board with the hate, okay? Get on board with the hate.
Yeah, so that's why I was looking at my phone, because my phone still looks the same. It doesn't have.
And poor Lady Joy, she still doesn't have the Facebook going on. Oh, come on, Lady Joy, you can get on board with it for us. You can get on board. Oh, Timothy Walters says, Sharon, you look absolutely stunning. Who is the guy next to you? You know what, Timothy?
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You have been really ever since Vegas. You've been a little, you've been really pushing the buttons lately. Dude, thank you so much.
I'm gonna root for your Packers tonight.
Go Pack, go! His Packers, Nancy's Packers. Everybody's Packers.
Yeah, actually, our Maxwell is a Packers fan too. Well,
he's a Packers Chargers because his mom is a Chargers fan.
Yeah, but his dad is a Packers fan. So.
Party on the Sea. What's going on? Party on the Sea said, I cannot find any exact dates for beginning sailing for RCL. Do you know anything about that, Sharon?
What do you mean by?
Any?
Yeah. Just
like when do they?
Soon?
Yeah. When do they cancel through? When are they supposed to start up?
There isn't anything official of when they're going to start yet. Mm-hmm. So and I think there's going to be some more cancellations with them coming probably pretty soon.
Wow. Okay. So what are they? They're right now. Royals, like anybody else, they are halted through the end of October.
October.
Currently. Okay. Yeah. So we're waiting to hear more Party on the Sea. Stay tuned. Nazuma Brown, thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the generosity. We really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. All right. So here's a little housekeeping tonight. So I did mention earlier. Our sweet Leanne is a little under the weather. She's got a little bellyache. I think she had too many oysters out the other night. I'm not quite sure, but she is not with us once again. There's a chance she just faked the call-in sick and she's watching the Patriot game. I'm not sure. If anybody knows anything, let me know on the side so I can deal with it with HR. We'll see what happens. Sharonatsea Travel HR Department. And of course, Nancy is here. Nancy, we love you. Lovely to see you here.
Yeah.
Hold on, we need to play Nancy's special. You know, we picked out a sweet, sweet special song whenever we talk about Nancy. It sounds a little something like this. This is Nancy's new intro song. Nancy, it's great to see you. Rock on, girl, rock on. We love you. We love having you here. And we are so, so glad to see and hear that Hannah, your beautiful daughter, is feeling better. We hope the whole Black family is feeling plastic.
Good hands now with her mom.
Oh, yes, that is for sure. That is for sure. Hold on, we've got... Okay, I did see that. Anthony Simone, thank you so much for the super chat. That one might have snuck through the cracks. Said Sharon's looking great tonight. Everyone says maybe it's your new. Is this a new shirt you're wearing with a fancy necklace? What do you got going on there?
I've had this shirt for quite a while.
Well, does anyone notice that I wear the same shirt every Monday, like clockwork, and you have apparently an entire wardrobe to wear?
Actually, I've worn this shirt
What is the deal?
Last fall, I think, or winter.
You wore it last fall?
Yeah.
Oh, once last fall?
Yeah, I think you actually told me it was ugly one time, Jamie.
Probably did. I'm known for that.
Or hideous.
Flamingo Pam said we would never tell on the lovely Leanne. So, We'll see. We'll see. Apparently, Flamingo Pam knows something we don't know. We'll be watching out. So here we are. It's fall. The weather's breaking here in Arizona. I think we dipped down to the low hundreds, so that's pretty nice for us, right?
Yeah,
it's a little chilly.
It's still really warm out, although you don't feel. You can tell that the sun, the rays or whatever, they're just not as strong, but it's still hot when you go outside.
Mm-hmm. It is a little bit on the warm side, but we're loving it. We might be able to put on a sweatshirt in the evening soon.
It's really right now. It's really perfect weather for us.
Yeah,
it's good.
D Incognito. This is my live stream uniform. I am relegated to just wearing a live stream uniform every time I come on. Sharon, she wears whatever her ensemble. She has a team in the back. They get her dressed. They do the makeup. They do the hair and everything. For me, they put a little powder on my face, throw the same shirt on, and say, "Get the hell out of here." So that's how it works.
Oh my God.
There were a few questions. Some people were asking, and let me clear this up right out of the gate. I'm sorry, I'm on fire tonight, Sharon. I will not be doing any Submarino shots and drinks. Last week, I was coerced, I was coaxed, I was peer pressured by Jay Bowen to do a Submarino drink where you put your shot of tequila in. Not to mention I was off last Tuesday, so that always opens the door to me making bad decisions on a Monday. And so I did that. I won't be doing one. Maybe never again will I ever do one. But I guess it was because Jay actually sent a video to me, to my phone, during the live show to let me see it. If you want to check out that video that he sent me of how to do one, you can go to his channel. That's Cruise Life, if I'm saying it right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, yeah, that's Cruise Life, all one word. And you can see he's got the video there. And I think he did like a hot potato. He just ate some hot stuff recently. Hot chips. And he did something like that. But when I look at him, I feel like we might be related. He's a big kid. He wears sleeveless shirts like I love to wear. And I'm pretty sure he's from New Jersey. So we may be brothers from another.
Wear sleeveless shirts.
Yeah, sleeveless shirts are the way to go for big kids. So no, Timothy Walters, there will be no shoeies as well. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And Crazy Cat Traveler was slightly disappointed that the Ship Show didn't do one.
Oh.
Well, you know how those guys are. They rarely drink. They're not a lot of fun over there on that channel.
There you go, John.
Yes, nautical nurse
Nancy,
the sweet angelic nautical nurse Nancy tried to do one as well, and the look. I wish I did a screenshot of her video when she did it. It was alarming. She was not happy about it at the time. So that was a little rough around the edges. B Satan says, maybe you have the camera setting making the shirt look a little different, or is it a new shirt and you've been wearing a faded one, or are my powers of observation far below a master sleuth? B Satan, there's really nothing different. Maybe I washed it. That might have been it. I got a couple layers of dirt and dust off the shirt, and now it looks a little cleaner.
Hey,
so there you go.
I just thought of this. I wonder. Well, actually, let me see what day it's on. Go ahead.
What's that?
Let me look up something really quick.
What are you looking up? Let's get in. Can we say hi to a few folks out there? There's some people. We have been chit-chatting away here for almost 20 minutes already. I feel like we've just gone in circles. We've covered The Walking Dead. We've covered football. It's been a very rough season. My Chargers have played very, very well, but they haven't been able to put together 4 quarters of football.
Quickly.
What do you have? What do you got for me?
Monday, the 26th.
Of what?
Of this month.
Of October.
Of October.
Okay, all right.
It is the last Monday before the end of the month because Halloween falls on a Saturday. So we will dress up the 26th on our Monday night show. We will dress up for Halloween.
Whoa. What?
We're going to dress up.
We're dressing up? Are you announcing a Sharon at Sea Travel Halloween party on Monday the 26th?
I am, and I just thought of it too. So.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. Listen, a show of hands in the chat. Who else will be dressing up?
Who else wants to dress up on the 26th?
Because if you do dress up, we're going to need a few things from you here. The Sharon at Sea Travel Halloween festivities, Monday the 26th.
And everyone can post pictures on the cruise
you
crew
must. You must go into the cruise
live
crew.
Show.
You must do that and post a picture of yourself dressed up for the live show. And Sharon, will there be a Halloween costume contest? Since you're coming up with amazing ideas on the fly, how about a costume contest?
Oh, you mean by the pictures?
By the photos that people post. Can we get it?
I got it.
Okay.
The contest winner will win. A face mask. Oh, well.
God, everybody out there just turned off the channel right now.
I'm
They're
like, it's a mask.
click, I'm done. Unsubscribe. I'm out of here. That sucks.
It's a mask and it's Halloween, so that's why I thought of that.
Okay. Yeah. In addition to a face mask, is there anything a little more stimulating that you can give the people?
Well, we'll think about it and put something out there before the 26th.
Okay, maybe that's something we can do.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I'm trying to bring this up again. Lady Joy doesn't celebrate. Listen, Lady Joy, I don't know what to tell you. I know you don't do the Facebook. You don't celebrate Halloween. Just come along for the ride then. Come along for the ride.
I will be the first to say that I am not a big Halloween person. I don't like Halloween. I'm just not into Halloween. I love all the other holidays. I mean, Thanksgiving, Christmas, that's my big holiday. But I've never really been into Halloween. You know.
Well, apparently you are, because you just announced a big contest and you're getting dressed up.
I was never the mom to go out and buy these really expensive costumes for my kids. I would make something or buy something cheaper, and then the next one down would wear that one, like share them and stuff like that. Like I just hate spending money on Halloween. It's not my thing.
All right.
But we'll dress up.
Here's the funniest thing, and I don't know if anybody else gets a kick out of this. So Blaine's one of the first one to comment. Blaine from Really Creative Travel. So Blaine just puts a nice little comment, says, costume winner wins a shirt and a mask. Okay. A Sharon Sea travel shirt and a mask. Okay. That sounds fantastic. Yeah, that's a great little answer to the question. But then if you look, like 2 people later, I see 10 free cruises, a cruise, a free cruise. How about a free cruise? A free cruise in October 2020. A free cruise. And you know, Blaine probably wanted to make a joke and say the winner wins a free cruise. But people would be like, yeah, dude, you already won a cruise.
Oh my gosh.
So
we'll put something together. That sounds good. Oh, Christina V says maybe a sharonatsea sweatshirt. That's an idea too.
Oh, I could use one of those for the chilly weather.
Or maybe we'll even put a couple options out there and let the person pick too.
Oh, easy, Tiger. Can I get a new shirt? I'm wearing the same damn shirt every night. Maybe I can get a new shirt. If we're gonna order, maybe a bulk purchase.
You know where to get it at.
You know I'm not allowed to order my own clothes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll figure it out, guys.
Yes. Anyway, all right. So we're all over the place. An SAM mask and a shirt is a great costume. There you go. Mm-hmm.
So what? You were talking about something.
Lindy Lou says, but his free cruise was canceled. Poor Blaine. That's okay. Blaine's not he's not going without a cruise. Lindy Lou.
Blaine has moved on to the March cruise. So yes. Blaine will be on the March.
Yes, and he will still be getting cruise. I think we told him, since unfortunately his free one got canceled, so we're gonna give him this one with 5% off. He's getting a 5% off special. Blaine, is that what the deal was? If the first cruise gets canceled due to a alarming pandemic virus, that the second cruise would be a 5% off special. I don't know if we agreed on that. Hope we have that in writing, don't we? All right, here's an update on the game. If you don't want to know, then don't listen. Turn off your stuff now. But
Sherry Giaquinto says she'll dress up.
Yes, of course you will. Those guys are fun, the Giaquintos. They bring moonshine cherries to a get-together. You know they know how to party. Gary Welch says that KC 25, New England 10. Come on, we're looking for the Patriots to upset those guys. Holy shnikes, look who it is. Papa Mozo is in the house. Mommy and I will finally fit in for our dress-up game. Yes, mistress, may I have another. Whoa, Papa Mozo, I think you just took a right turn there on this whole costume idea. But you know what? We've seen you in a lot of outfits, Mozo. Some more shocking than others, and we've seen as much Mozo as anyone could see legally without having to put out any cash. Oh my goodness. So whatever you want to roll with, you and your lovely wife, you are welcome to throw down in Funky Town and put the costumes on. So that's it. We will announce more details. Will you be putting some details on the Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. Sometime this week we'll post something, and or this week or next week. We might do it a little closer to the 26th.
There you go. Speaking of things that are coming out soon, we have not forgotten about the Arizona Pizza, Beer, and Football Get-Together. that is right out in front in the planning stages here. Two things that we're looking at. Number one is where. There's a few options that we're looking at, but number two is we're trying to see. It looks like there could be 40 plus people attending this thing if it does go as planned, and everyone who said we'll go, actually shows up. And so we want to make sure that we're planning accurately for it. And I don't want to get somewhere and have it be an incredibly strict environment. Where we're literally like 6 feet apart from each other and you can't even get up and move or anything. Vegas was an anomaly. The place in Vegas was fantastic. Tom's Urban was just the perfect place to go in a tough situation where we could just move around enough and interact enough, and we had our own little area, and it just worked out incredibly well. So we'll see if we can't duplicate that. We're probably looking at maybe right somewhere in the beginning of November, I think, is the game plan from what we can tell. So more info to come on that, but it is in the works. We're talking to the powers that be, and by powers that be, I mean Sharon and Matthew, to see how that goes. Look at that, TLC Travels for fun drink ingredients for next week. Ooh, okay. That sounds like good stuff as well.
Thank you, TLC Travels.
Thank you for the super chat, guys. And this week, my ingredient is one, and it's simple, and it's Buffalo Trace. Thank you very much.
Maybe we'll think of a unique drink or something and make one for both of us.
Something spooky.
On the live.
If you're going to do that, then we need to have some weird lights in here and maybe some cobwebs behind us.
Well, that's
taking
it
too far?
That's for
but I mean, I'm already. If you're going to do it, babe, we need to do it.
Oh, we'll have Halloween drinks that week too.
Okay. That's cool. That sounds like a plan. All right. We haven't even said hi to people. We've been rambling on here for 30 minutes.
All right.
Let's jump in and say hi to a few folks. Can we do that?
Okay.
Is that okay? Let's take a look and say hi to a few folks. Amy Rogers is here tonight. What's up, Amy? Amy Franzak's here. Amy Kephart. Anthony Simone's in the house. Charles Hahn. Christina V. Crazy Cat Traveler. Hughes Cruisers is here. Gary Welts here. Gina Bird. Holly Johnson. Jay the Wrench Bone is here. Jim Benbrook. Kevin Brubaker's in the house. Laisha L. Christian. Lindy Lou is here. Lori DeShiel. What's going on, girl? Lovely to see you and Amber. Linda Purcell. Melinda Beauchamp here. Mercy Rodriguez. Michelle Bowen is also here. Mike V. Nautical. Nurse Nancy is in the house. Papa Mozo. My man Penner 10 is here. What's going on, buddy? Rachel loves Disney. Hello, Rachel. Glad to see you tonight. Rob from Life with Favor. Hello, Rob and Favor. Ruth Todd's here. See the World with Chris. And by the way...
Oh, Chris, I don't know if Laura's out there as well, but happy birthday, Laura Barnett.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laura. Happy birthday to you. Sharonatsea Travels here. Sharon Hardison's here. Shauna Snow. Sherry Giaquinto is in the house. Maybe Mr. G is here as well. Stephen Ames. Sue O'Connor. Tara Kelly's here. What's up, Tara? Tess Almond. The Beach Life. What's up, Hanny? Glad to see you. The Ship Show is here. John's in the house. I don't know if Doodles McShipshow is here. He's probably somewhere gloating about beating me this week in fantasy football. 2 weeks back to back, I have been beaten by the Ship Show.
We lost again.
Unbelievable.
Every Monday night I find out that we lost.
Traveling Gilberts, what's up? Timothy Walters, TLC Travels, and TMLF 959. That's everyone that showed up in my participants list. I know there's a lot more of you out there, so thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Jim and Annette Thalman just got here. They're saying hello, hello. Happy birthday, Laura. People are throwing it out there. Let's see. Jay, the Wrench Bowen says, are you sure you don't want to do a submarino? I am as sure as shooting sure. Yes, yes, yes. Terry Kelly wants to pass to win. Holiday drinks and share the recipe so we can all drink that night. Sherry. Okay. Oh, so you want to have a drink that everyone drinks together? Or you just want to have like a couple different drinks? Because Sharon and I do not drink the same stuff. That's always tricky. Okay,
so we'll think of a couple kind of fall Halloweenish kind of drinks, and we'll post the recipes on the cruise crew ahead of time. One that Jamie will be drinking, and one that I'll be drinking, and you can take your choice and drink whichever one you want.
Sounds like a good time. And I better see about getting the 27th off. We'll see what happens there. Let's see. Mike V said, hey, how about Jamie and Sharon's driveway in the front yard for a get-together? Well, that's a great plan. Wouldn't be the first time I fell asleep in the front yard, but hey. Traveling Gilbert said, we are needing to book the March 5th, 2022 Celebration Cruise, by the way. Well, that is perfect, guys. Sharon is now up to speed. Let me tell you, Sharon won't admit this herself, So she's looking she's on the computer, and I guess she's clicking through. Somebody else had a message that she already had set up, and she starts going, "Oh my God, oh my God." And I'm like, what happened? What's the problem? Is something wrong? Are our children okay? And she's like, "No, there's a message here that I never saw, that I never received." And it was like a message request. And I'm like, okay, so receive it. She's like, "You don't understand. They were asking about a cruise, and it came in Friday." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well." And Sharon's like, no. I pride myself on getting back as quick as possible. And it's been like 3 days. And she was devastated. So that'll tell you a little bit about America's travel agent, how serious she takes her gig.
Yeah. Just so you know, if you send me a Facebook message and I don't get back to you within an hour, then shoot me an email, because
there you go.
I always see the emails.
Yes. Hanny says, "Sharon and C, you've seen Papa Mozo in clothing?" We have limited amounts of it, Hanny, but we definitely have seen him there. Lori said, "I'm ready to book my flight to Arizona. Prices are great from San Francisco."
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Rob from Life with Faber. We caught his attention with the pizza comment.
Yes, pizza.
Excellent. You know what, Sharon? I was thinking. I refer to you as America's travel agent a lot, and I know you hate that. It drives you crazy when I do that. But I think you're amazing at it. I have seen you. I have watched you go from nothing to having not nothing. Let me rephrase that. I've seen you start with nothing as far as your travel agent world, and then I've seen you work hard and get it going and build over the last few years, and now you're just you are a one-woman wrecking machine when it comes to that stuff. You do an amazing job with it. And I was trying to think back to when you really hit your stride, and I was thinking of a moment from our group cruise where you really just you've networked yourself out there, and I think you really let people know that you're a big time player. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
I really don't.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I really don't, and I don't know what you're planning.
Well, let me just say that I recall a moment. In order to see this moment, we're gonna have to actually go back in time. So if you guys would do me a favor, join me here. Put your helmet on. Buckle up your seatbelt. Please keep your arms inside the vehicle and your legs. Hold on to your children and your purses. If an oxygen mask falls from above, make sure you place one on the person's face that you're with before putting it on your own. And let's think back to when I feel like it was when Sharon really hit the big time. Shall we? Come on along.
What do you got going on here?
We have a special guest to help us celebrate our 20,000 subscribers. And look who it is.
Oh, snap.
It is Cookie.
Sharon. Listen, they're having a little gathering. Like, she is like VIP this cruise. Like, she is taking care of everybody that's with her. And it's like, listen, look at this spread she has on this table. This is what you call a real party. Don't worry about hanging out with me. This woman here is with oysters, tuna, cake, drinks. What more could you want?
Well, they said you were going to hook this up out of your budget.
Yeah,
and get it all covered. No?
Yeah. I'm going to sponsor the waters tonight for everybody. Water's on me, but I tell you, oh, this is amazing. Look at this. This is all awesome.
This is crazy. This is our big group.
I know, I love it. Listen, this group has to follow Sharon at Sea and Cousin Cookie, Cruise Director Cookie. We're going to go to New Orleans. We're going to bring the squad down to New Orleans with me, one cruise. Oh. She has a full schedule right now.
We may have to plan another group cruise to cruise with Cookie.
She's going to pencil me in somewhere. I'm going to be her weekend getaway cruise where she's just like, you know what, I just want to get out and go see my cousin Cookie. So yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Oh, I did that again. I forgot to. Dang it,
Shall we
Bobby.
start over?
Dang it. Let's pretend that didn't happen.
Oh my god.
Oh, welcome back from that amazing clip
Anyway.
there. Oh, it was so great to see that fun clip when back in the good old days when we had cruising. Kevin Brubaker said, "Oh, they had cruising back then. It was real." Yes, all the comments are coming in. Turn the mic on. Turn the mic on. Turn the mic on.
That was such an amazing cruise. So much fun.
Oh yes. It
I will
was
never
off.
forget it.
It was off for a minute. And I was saying we saw some friends there. We saw Michelle Stamper and Mariah Jackson was there, Tony's lovely daughter, and Larry and Woohoo Girl, and I think Anthony and Nancy were somewhere in there and all that stuff. So I know Amy's like, Jamie again. She's shaking her head in disappointment. It just happens, you click it off for just a second so you don't talk over it, or you sneeze, or you cough, or you clear your throat. And then you forget to click the damn button to turn it back on again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I remember that cruise. I remember there was one part about it. Somebody surprised. I forget who it was. It's not really important. It's just some guy showed up and it was a big surprise or something like that. You remember that?
I do.
You do. You were behind the whole damn thing. Betrayal. Full betrayal on that cruise. By what is now my best buddy, John. So, Sharon, what else do we have going on here? It's fall. The birds are chirping. We can go out in the morning, and it's a little cool. Here in Arizona, it's about 75 degrees when we leave the house in the morning, and we head back, it's about 100. So it is still warm in the afternoon.
Yeah, but it's really nice early in the morning, and the evenings are nice now.
Well, I noticed that there's something back here. I see there's a pumpkin here. It's not a traditional pumpkin, but there's a pumpkin has arrived on the shelf.
Yeah, it's a decorative pumpkin. It goes with the color scheme.
Is that what it is?
Sort of.
What else do you have planned for the fall? I know fall is one of your favorite times of the year, isn't it? What do you got up your sleeves?
Christmas is my favorite time. The holidays. Oh.
What do you have up your sleeve? Is what I'm checking. I'm looking up your sleeve.
I like Christmas, and I like fall mainly because it's leading up to Christmas, and that's when all the holiday festivities start, and planning and decorations come out, and all that fun stuff. So that's why I like fall. And this year, I decided that I'm going to try to make most all of my Christmas presents for everyone in the family, everything. So
you're not pulling that stunt for me, are you? If you crochet a sweater for me or something, it's going to be hell to pay.
So I'm really having to think of like unique things to make for family members that are useful, things they'll like and will be, cool and everything else. Even for the grandkids, I'm going to try to make unique, fun things. So anyway, so that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of research, trying to find things to make, and I'm actually got a few of my projects underway, so I'm getting started. Yes. So I'll have them all done before Christmas.
There you go.
So that's what I do in my spare time, which isn't much, but
there's some great, hold on. There's a few great comments coming out. When we come back and there's no sound, people start saying, wait, is this the ship show? And I didn't think I was watching the ship show. Ouch. Wow. That's, I know it's funny and it's all in jest, but if you know John, I know it hurts him to the core. It gets him right in the subcoccus. Sharon Hardison said, I can hear him fine. Larry made a comment to Lori about her voice. Your voice has no stamina. That's it. Yes, Lori's like us, no sound sometimes. B. Staten said, time tunnel, you should have a warning. If you're subject to photoreactive epilepsy, please close your eyes. You're right about that. Gary Welta added us to his bucket list. He must do a cruise with us.
Oh,
that is fantastic. You know what? There are a lot of cruises. There's a few group cruises coming up around the corner. Make sure that you remember March is happening. Us in La Lido Loca. Major Plan B cruise since October was canceled. As a matter of fact, having that Halloween party on the 26th might be just what we need to kind of get over the cruise blues, since we should have been leaving on the 24th.
That's right.
On that cruise.
So that'll be perfect.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
We got that. Then we got the 29th on the Mardi Gras. You can join us there if you want to hang out. May 29th.
Not the same.
Yeah, not the same month. So March 3rd or March 6th. March 6th. 3rd, 6th. March 6th on the Legend with Tony and Jenny. That'll be a friggin' fantastic time. We're going to be on the Mardi Gras on May 29th. That'll be a fantastic time.
It will be. I cannot wait to get on the Mardi
What's
Gras.
the next one after that?
So excited about
What's
it.
the next one after that?
Let's see. Group cruise. October. We do have another cruise in July, but it's not a group cruise.
October?
So
what are we doing?
October,
What are we doing in October? We have one in October?
We do.
Wow. Did I even know about that?
Oh, please.
That's right. Us and the ship show. I mean, are you kidding me? If you want to party with us, John, York, Kelly, Lisa from the ship show, I mean, the whole crew, it's going to be insane in the membrane.
That's on the breakaway, Norwegian breakaway
And
out of New York.
You know, I will tell you what, on that cruise, I remember the first time we talked about doing it, and it was Bermuda for like 3 days. And I was like, ooh, that sounds lame, right? One port, 3 days. And then I started thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. You know, number one, there's no racing back to the ship. The ship is there for 3 days. Mm-hmm. You can get on and off the ship as you like. I think that I don't know all the details, and Robbie O'Malley, if you're out there, maybe you can clear it up for us, because I know you know in NCL.
You should be able to get on and off.
I think you can get on and off
the whole
like
time
all night.
that it's parked there.
So for the first time ever, we're going to go to a port and not have to go. We're not going to have to get back to the ship. And literally, we could get off one day and spend two nights on the island and get back to the ship before it leaves, and it would be cool. Not that we would do that, but that's why I am insanely excited.
Yeah, at first I was a little leery, and then I started thinking too, because Bermuda's not a place that you know, like some people that cruise more frequently, they go to the Caribbean more frequent, but Bermuda is not some place that you always are going to go over and over again, you know, back to back and things. So I kind of like the idea that it's there 3 days, because I feel like we can do something different each day, and we'll have been able to see a lot of Bermuda, and you know, whether it's, you know, the beach one day, and then, you know, something, I think they have some caves there, and or all kinds of other exciting things, you know, something totally different another day, and just kind of really see Bermuda, and I think it'll be a lot of fun.
It'll have everything. It'll have
and
something educational for Matthew.
Yeah, then I won't be like, because a lot of times I'll go somewhere and I'll be like, oh, I wish I could have done this too, and so then you're anxious to go back there, and then I'll feel like I've had my fill of Bermuda for a while, with like being able to see. And
I am excited because, again, John and I have mentioned, and York may or may not want to be in on it, but we're doing a nighttime. We're going to try to get a fishing boat, like a charter boat deal, to do a little fishing. So for an evening trip. So we'll see how that plays out. So that's exciting. Okay, so that's this year. What about going into 2022?
2022, we have 2 group cruises. We have the Celebration Cruise on the Carnival Vista out of Galveston, and that's March 5th. And then we have July 3rd, we have an 11-day cruise on the Norwegian Star, and that is leaving from London, and it ends in Iceland, and it visits Scotland, Norway, and Iceland, 3 different ports in Iceland. So I'm really excited over that one too, because that's going to be a big bucket list for us, and I'm sure everyone else that's going on.
Ruth Todd said, Jamie, Sharon's going to crochet you a sleeveless shirt for Christmas.
Oh my God, that is perfect, Ruth.
Ruth, please don't give her any ideas. How dare you? You know, I thought we were friends. On and off all nights at Ken Brubaker. Crazy Cat Traveler said, I saw a great meme that said, Walmart thinks I want to put up my Christmas tree while eating a turkey leg while wearing a Halloween costume. You're totally right about that.
I hate that times have changed where everything is out at once now. I remember the day where, you know, once Halloween was over, then they would put out the Thanksgiving decorations and everything, and like the day after Thanksgiving, then they would start putting out the Christmas stuff. And now it's like, I mean, I've already seen Christmas stuff out in the stores. It's just crazy.
Fantastic. TLC Travel said, Bermuda's wonderful. Great freedom to come and go. Can't wait for the Vista Cruise 2022, said Stephen Ames. We can't wait either. What's up, Monica Washington? Glad to have you. Beth Ollinger is here. What's going on, guys? Speaking of birthdays, happy birthday to Doug Ollinger. He just turned 31 the other day. I think he was 31 years old. I heard that he turned. So congratulations, Doug.
Had a birthday too.
Happy birthday. Bermuda's a safe island, said D Incognito. That's awesome. Bermuda sounds so fun.
Yeah.
Flamingo Pam, I mean, I hope you're going to represent the ship show. Let's see. What else do we have here? Jumping in the chat a little bit. Bermuda for 3 days is awesome. Be sure to check out Swizzle In, and Swagger Out. But Diane, here's the question: is it off the chisel? Because if I'm gonna go somewhere, the place needs to be off the chisel. That's all I'm gonna say. Papa Moza said, "Will Chairman O'Malley be on the Bermuda cruise?" Papa Moza, we are in negotiations with Team O'Malley to make sure that we get him on that cruise, and I think we're going to be able to pull it off. Overnight to Bermuda is the best, said Rob and Allison. Lisa Driver said, San Francisco to Alaska to the glaciers. Do you get to see the Northern Lights?
That really just depends on when you go.
Yes,
it's never a guaranteed thing. Normally, you see the Northern Lights later in the summer. Normally, but when we went on our cruise in May to Alaska, and we left from Seattle and went to Alaska, we saw the Northern Lights. I forget which night it was, but it was once we were already up, in Alaska. I just can't remember what night it was. But we saw the Northern Lights in May. It was like the third week of May.
I think we saw it with John Heald.
Yeah.
And wasn't that...
so you just really never know, and you may not see it at all, no matter what month you go that year. Like, you just don't know. It's kind of one of those things.
Because you have to be looking north. If you're looking south, you miss the whole damn thing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just one of those things that if you get to see it, you're really lucky.
Didn't that happen during the Cigars Under the Stars night?
It may have.
On
but
that
it was
with John Heald?
It happened at like 1 a.m. where we...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
I was definitely there then.
Yeah.
Did I say this right? TLC Travel said, love the Bermuda Triangle shipwreck tour at night. That sounds a little freaky, but I think I'll check it out anyway. Is there a casino in Bermuda? Someone said, yeah, Pam Robertson said there's a big casino in Bermuda. That sounds like a good time, especially for a few of you folks. You know who you are out there. I wonder if they have any Buffalo games for the fields.
Oh, Steph K says she can't wait to book the Carnival celebration. John Heald said that those bookings are coming out this week. Yes, those are going to be coming out. And we cannot wait to book that as well. That's why we're keeping our some time in 2022 open for us to get on that ship too.
Sharon, if someone is in, let's say the bookings open up for the new Carnival celebration ship. If someone wants to book that, could they contact you for direct assistance from you and from no one else but you to book that?
They could.
What would they do? Would they simply just email sharonatsea@gmail.com for that booking or any other travel booking?
That is the best way to get a hold of me.
Okay, excellent. What if they didn't want to cruise, but they just wanted to book a nice vacation getaway to like an all-inclusive or an island or something? Could you help with that too?
I could.
Okay, just want to clear that up for everybody. Thank you. Jamie Wilhite said, any updates about Phoenix meetup? Yeah, Jamie, so we're working on it. I'm thinking maybe early November before we all start getting ready for Thanksgiving. And to be honest with you, one thing that I'm battling with is, do I have the football get-together during a week when the Chargers are playing? Or maybe I do it when the Charger game isn't on that day, so that I am not glued to the TV for 3 hours and I can hang out with people and have some fun while everyone else watches football. So that's probably a good idea, isn't it? That's a selfless idea. Would you call that selfless? Does that say a little bit about me and my character?
I would.
Okay, thank you very much. I tried to get my wife interested in an Antarctic cruise just to be different, to B State, and that sounds fantastic.
Oh, B State, yes, that's I'm hoping to get on an Antarctica cruise in 2023.
Edler Maldimer says, I'm definitely going to get with you guys on the Carnival Mardi Gras. That sounds cool. TLC Travel's not recalling a casino, but we'll see. Who knows what's going on out there.
But there's a casino on the ship, Lindy Lou. So
Jim Benbrook, I believe our friend from right down the road, said, Sharon, I'm looking at booking the Mardi Gras. Do you like the Western or Eastern itinerary the best? Wow, great question.
I would say it depends on what month you go. If you're going during the summer months or fall, I would probably go with Western Caribbean. They tend to get less hurricanes and things than the Eastern, it seems like. But if you're going any other time of year, you could really do either. We always have a good time going Western. Pretty much every port we like in the Western Caribbean. Eastern, I don't know. We love the Eastern too. I don't know. And that's hard to say. I pick somewhere you haven't been before. If you've been to either, go to the other one.
There you go.
It's hard for me to say. We've done both, and I love them both for different reasons.
What a flip-flopper you are. You should be a politician. Unbelievable.
I know. If all I know is if I'm going during the summer or the fall hurricane season, I would go western. But other than that, I would do either.
There you go. Timothy Walters, the weather in October for Bermuda, I would expect about a high of a nice warm 80 degrees with a low of about 70 in October.
Maybe 80.
I
High
think
70s
so.
to 80. Yeah.
I am very in tune with world weather, Sharon, and I know that the average will be about 80 in October. I just looked it up, so you can put that phone down right now. Smart ass. Smarty Pants. Does the Bermuda Triangle still suck up ships and planes? Ooh, I sure hope not, Tess.
I hope not.
If it does, we'll find out the hard way. Are the group cruises posted on your Facebook site, Sharon?
They are posted under the events tab in our Facebook group.
There you go.
They're also posted on our website, too, under group cruises. That's
right. Yeah, Sue O'Connor, don't worry about the Bermuda Triangle. I am not good at geometry. So I don't know anything about, I don't know how to tell the difference between triangles. Oh my God, can't wait to book the celebration. I lost my Mardi Gras for December 12th. Oh, we're sorry, Sharon.
Yeah.
Hardison. But Sharon, if you want to talk to somebody with the same name as you, which is always cool, you know who to book it with. That's Cruise Life is on the celebration too. The Traveling Gilberts, what about you? They're calling them out right here in the chat. Charles Hahn, thank you for saying smash the like button. Charles, we're sorry that your Bears finally lost this week, but 3-1 is not too shabby. DJ Sky C said, you guys rock, looking healthy. Cheers. Cheers to you, DJ. And that's a new name I've never said before.
Yeah, cheers.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's a thing about having a YouTube channel and doing live shows. When you see a new name that you haven't seen before, you're immediately skeptical. So they made DJ Sky C made a very nice comment. But you never know when immediately following that will be the worst, most disgusting comment anyone's ever made. So you have to keep an eye out for those things. It just makes me nervous sometimes. I can't help it. I'm just me. Let's see. Marilyn Moore loved it. Dylan Arroyo said something. I need to... something about women, and I'm not quite sure what else it was. So we'll have to check that. I'm going to need a translation, please. Translation aisle 9. Translation aisle 9, please. Thank you. Blaine may try to get on a celebration cruise as well. Cruise, I should say, not clues. In Bermuda, check out the Frog and Onion. Sounds like a place I want to be, Pam S. I will check that out. Sue O'Connor said, yeah, casinos. Nancy said, Buffalo. Nancy, if they have a Buffalo game, we'll all be rocking that thing. We'll be fighting for it. Diane Carlson said, correction, it's the Swizzle Inn. It's famous on the island. It's a ways from the naval dockyard, but worth the trip on day 1 or day 2 of the cruise. Not for day 3. You don't want to be a dock runner. Okay, day 1 or day 2.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Sherry Giaquinto is yelling slots. She is excited about that. Jamie is chilling out for... I am always chilling out for Sharon. Trains. Can you book trains for the B Staten? You can... Yeah, Sharon, if... I'm sure she can book a train ride for you.
I can. I never have, but I can.
I have to watch what I say because the ship show will pull anything I say that could sound weird. I don't want to make a comment about Sharon and trains, so I'm just going to leave that be. Rob from Life is Favorite said Jamie is a team player. Thank you very much for acknowledging that, Rob. I really appreciate that. I need to find a place I can eat some pizza with Rob. We were supposed to have eaten pizza on the Carnival Dream in September. That fell out. They weren't even if the October cruise happened, I don't think they were going to be able to make that one. So we need to plan a time where we can get with Rob and Favor from Life with Favor and have some pizza and some stuff like that. So
yeah,
let's make a note of that.
Yeah.
Where will the celebration be docking? Do we know?
It's home port, I believe. It's going to be Miami.
There you go. What cruise line goes to Antarctica? Said Tiffany Gore. What's up, Tiffany?
Norwegian goes to Antarctica and Holland America. And right now I'm not sure. I think Princess did. I don't know if there's anything on Princess right now, but Norwegian and Holland America are 2 that have great Antarctica itineraries.
I will tell you this, Sue and Paul, who were commenting about it, the casino will open up in the evening. and the casino will open in the evening and then close. So I believe you might expect it to open like 9 p.m. to like 3 a.m. or something like that. I did some research when we were first booking this cruise because I love to go into casino too, and they do have an arrangement with Bermuda when they're there for multiple days where they can open the casino in the evening. So like after dinner, when most folks might be out on the island and then coming back. So I believe, you know what? I don't believe. I'm sure as sure can be that that's the deal. So there you have it. Yes, most casinos are closed in port. But I remember one time we were in Grand Turk. And I walked past the casino. I think we stayed on the ship or we got back early or something. Yeah, and I walked past the casino in the middle of the day and I looked and the damn thing was open.
That's because it was the cruise we were on was a what is it called? I remember like the Premier Cruise or something with the casino where you have a lot of the casino.
So they made a special arrangement?
Oh, where you have all the... gosh,
yeah, it's like a big players club.
Yeah, I think it's called a Premier Cruise.
There you go.
I think, yeah.
February 14 on the breakaway to Western Caribbean. Will it be warm enough?
February? It'll be warm when you're out in the ports and when you're out on the ship during the day. It'll be cool at night. The air is going to be cool at night when you're... Like if you're out on a balcony or something or out on the Lido deck, it's going to be chilly. You're going to need a little jacket or a sweater or something.
Jim Benbrook said, hey, thanks for being indecisive. I guess I'll do it back to back. You're welcome.
Perfect.
You're welcome,
Perfect.
Jim.
That's the best
Any other questions you want to half-ass answer on, please let us know.
It's hard with Eastern because Eastern can include, Western usually always includes Cozumel, either Roatan and Belize, or Costa Maya and Roatan and Cozumel, something like that. So it's kind of always the same itinerary, basically. Eastern can be a few things. It could be San Juan, St. Thomas, and another one. It could actually be just St. Thomas and a couple other Eastern. There's multiple different Eastern itineraries, so it's hard to say. So it depends on if there's maybe a particular Eastern port that you've wanted to go to always, or that you haven't been to, or something. So that's why it's kind of like it just depends on where the Eastern Caribbean is going.
Totally. Lori DeShield says, I can't think of a better group of people to be sucked into the Bermuda Triangle with. Aw, you always say the sweetest things, Lori. Thank you so much.
Lori.
There are so many double entendre comments about the Bermuda Triangle, I want to say, said Kevin Bruby. Kevin, save it for Wednesday, dude. Just take it in, calm down, save it for Wednesday. You can let it all out there. Thank you so much, Nancy, posting the SAST website right there, sharonatsea.com. Good evening from Southern California. Jay Booth, what is up? If we get sucked up by the Bermuda Triangle, will we get spit back out at any time? Ruth, now you're taking it too far. There's a lot of spitting and sucking comments here. Lindy Lou might have a little snow this weekend. Oh my God, Lindy Lou, I am so sorry. Technically, the Bermuda Triangle includes the ocean around Florida and the Bahamas. We would all be dead if that was true. Oh my gosh. Okay. Join the fun-loving cruise crew on Facebook here. Thank you, Nautical Nurse Nancy. She is on fire tonight.
Thanks,
it's such good news that Hannah is home and feeling better. So I'm very happy about that.
And it was such a nice picture of her that Nancy put on her Facebook page. Hannah had a smile on her face, so it looked like she felt so much better. Michelle Staten, it is planned, and so we're not just spitballing on that one. October 2021 group cruise out of New York City to Bermuda on the NCL Breakaway. So there you have it. She's just trying to confirm. Flamingo Pam said, I played the Buffalo last weekend, didn't win on that, but I won 1,100 on craps. Oh my God, way to go, Pam. Wow. That's fantastic. Last plane to disappear in the Bermuda Triangle was 2017. The last boat was 2015. Doesn't look like a ship of any size has ever disappeared. Yes, everything. All the planes and ships are all drug running ships that are shot down by their competition. What's the most popular cruise excursion in Bermuda? That would be Riding with Larry. I know what that one is. That is, I believe it's a special excursion that they're just going to have on this cruise called How to Make a Rusty Nail with Riding with Larry. He's doing a special class to make the perfect rusty nail from top to bottom. And a lot of people are signed up for that class. It's going to be fantastic to be put on by Larry. And, of course,
Like any good magician, he will have a lovely person helping. Woohoo Girl will also be there to help put on that excursion. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not sure on an excursion, but I know I would say a good percentage of the people go to the beach there. The beach is beautiful.
It might be it won't be hot, but it'll be beautiful.
It'll be comfortable.
Traveling Gilberts, good night, and sharonatsea at Gmail. Hit her up for that info.
Yes, Nancy Fields is from California, Cruising Susan. I believe. Let's see, what else? Do you know what upgrades are happening on the Spirit, please? Because it's in dry dock.
I think it's just refreshing things. I don't know if there's going to be anything major.
It's already had 2.0 upgrades, hasn't it?
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be anything major. I think mostly refreshing things and that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's a little bit older ship, so if they're doing anything to it, they may just be cleaning it up.
And I haven't looked recently. I can check into that. But from the past, from what I've heard, it was going to be more like refreshing the ship up kind of thing.
Michelangelo Giovanni said, I was told that there are no casinos in Bermuda. Casino on the ship is open. Well, one way or the other, and thank you for that, Italian guy. I think I'm supposed to say something like fromage if I'm paying attention on the other channel. I don't know. It's just a thing. John says it, so I'm just copying him. Either way, we're going to be gambling. Listen, if we have to bring dice off the ship and find an alley and throw our own dice game, we'll do it, guys. I'm not afraid. We'll do whatever we have to do to gamble and party in Bermuda.
I'm sure you'll have to go to that extreme.
Go, Pack, go! Packers scores. People are getting excited.
Oh, someone said, I hope the celebration doesn't have the same itinerary as the Mardi Gras. Yeah, I hope it does something a little different, too. I know the Mardi Gras is kind of doing that Eastern and Western, and it's just kind of back and forth the same one. I would have hoped that it might have had a few different Eastern ports to it as well.
Well, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Yeah, and I'll go on the same. I don't mind going on the same. I mean, if you go to the same itinerary, 2 or 3 times, you can usually find something different to do there. After that, it gets a little like, I can remember the first once or twice when we went to Cozumel. We've gone there, like 6 times already?
We've been there like
a lot.
11 times, I think.
Oh my God, we've been there a ton. But, and the first 2 or 3 times, I was like, oh God, I'm done with this port. And then I was like, well, wait a minute, there's a lot more out there.
Yeah, then we started doing a couple different things, and we've done several different types of things at all different times. Although the last few times we've gone, we've gone to Mr. Sancho's and like Paradise Beach Club, and we kind of just like the beach clubs now. We've done, we swam with the dolphins, we did some Jeep excursions. We've done a lot of that in the past, and now we just kind of use it as a relaxing port almost. And I love going to Cozumel. Like I don't mind that as a stop, even though we've been there several times. Whereas some ports I might be like, oh, I don't really care to go back.
Yeah.
Cozumel is one place I would always love to go back to.
Kind of like one place I'm not in a hurry to go back to. I don't mind staying on the ship now is like Grand Cayman. I hate to say it, a lot of people love that port, but there's not, I don't know. I've gone to the beach, I've gone to the butterfly farm. I think that's everything they have there. I'm not really sure. And they have shopping.
We've done a few things there, yeah.
And they have that offensive restaurant right in the. I'm not going to say the name of it because someone will screenshot what I say and play it against me.
But it is. They do have the beach is really nice there though. But yeah, I mean, it's okay.
Penner 10 is saying my birthday's on the 7th. Who do I get to see in a Speedo? Well, I mean, why don't you shoot us an email and let us know? Did you want me or Sharon or both of us maybe? Whatever works. How can you screw up a rusty nail? Ruth Todd, you believe me, it's not that they can be screwed up easily, but Larry makes it just perfectly. The perfect ingredients with the perfect amount of love. The guy is a master mixologist, and you just have to make sure you're there, Ruth, and you know what I'm talking about.
Michelle Bowen said she rented scooters and beach hopped in Bermuda before. I thought it was a fun day. Oh, that sounds.
What if we what if we got what if about 20 of us all rented scooters?
Oh my
and
God.
We had like a
that could be trouble.
And let's say we had like a boombox, right? Let's say I'm out. Let's say like myself, John, and York, the 3 of us are like out in front, and then there's like 25 people behind us. We're all on scooters, and let's say that we have a boombox over our shoulder, and the boombox is playing music, and it's like get your motor running, head out on the highway, and that's playing, and we're just cruising down the street with that going on in Bermuda. That would be the coolest thing ever.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I'm a little scratchy. Yeah. It was a little rough.
Hello, Nancy Fields.
Let's see. Sharon and KC on vacay mode. What's going on, guys? Lovely to see you here. Nancy Fields is in the house. Nancy, people are asking if you are from California or you just live in California. Please, your fans want to know what's going on out there. Yes, fromage, said John. That's what we talk about with the Italian guy. It's not Italian, but it just sounds good.
It's cheese, yeah.
Thank you, Sharon. Hot, yes. And that Nancy said hashtag hot alley dice. You're damn straight. Throwing dice. Yeah, Sue O'Connor's with me. She'll throw it. I think she means I'm with you on the dice game in the alley. Or maybe there's something else I said. I'm not really sure. I'm getting caught up with the chat. I'm very happy with myself right now. Lauren Nicole said, have you ever gone on the submarine in Cozumel? Lauren, we haven't.
No.
We've done some glass bottom boat stuff, and that's pretty cool. But we haven't done a true submarine style trip. When I first read that, I thought you were asking about doing a submarino in.
No, the only submarines I've ever been on were the ones at Disneyland years ago, and I really don't like. I don't like submarines only because I kind of get claustrophobic, so I don't like being closed in those things. I don't like it. They're always really stuffy and hot, and I feel closed in. And yeah, I'm not a submarine person.
Nancy likes that idea. The SAST scooter gang, the Bermuda bad boys. Oh, it sounds good. And let's say John, York, and Jamie wear Speedos while we cruise on the scooters. Hey, you never know what could happen, Lauren.
Oh my goodness.
You never know. Daniel Field says, no scooters. Tommy Casabona crashed his scooter in the Bahamas. Hey, wow. Daniel, we're not afraid, dude. Sharon crashed an ATV in, where was that?
Amber Cove.
In Amber Cove. I mean, she crashed the thing. She came this close. It was a near-death experience. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, the ATV crash, it wasn't drivable. But I was okay. I literally was kind of stupid. And when I saw myself getting ready to like kind of flip and run into the wall and like flip and I couldn't do anything else, I literally, I don't know what got into me, but I like jumped off the whole ATV and like kind of fell off to the ground. Like I just dove off the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing.
And not to mention Daniel, I don't know. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting up much. I've seen, I'm familiar with Tommy.
I still remember that, and then everyone's in front of me because then that left me in the back.
Yes.
When that happened, and then I forgot.
Yeah, someone called up to me and they go, Sharon crashed, and I'm like, what?
And I was like, what?
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure that that dude Tommy was 3 sheets to the wind when he was on that scooter too, so that may have played a part in it.
Oh my God.
That may have played a part. Let's see. Nancy said, we got to see you and Sharon again, Jamie. Fun times. Soon. Yeah. Nancy, we were talking about maybe like first week in November. We're trying to iron out stuff for the Arizona beer, pizza, and football get together.
And you never know. Maybe there'll be a time before long we can head over to California for a weekend or something. Tiffany
Gore said the jerk chicken at Calico Jack's was good, but it wasn't my favorite port. Yeah, I mean, that port's cool. I don't mind getting off in Grand Turk to just hit the beach, hang out by the pool, watch people get crazy, and then get back on the ship. Yeah. Because it's a night. I don't mind a port where I only have to walk about 150 yards once I get off the ship to be where I want to be. I'm cool with that. And we did an ATV excursion in Grand Turk too, didn't we?
Yeah, one time. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a lot of fun because that was the one time that was Grand Turk. Yes. That we saw went around the whole island. That was pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Ruth Todd says, Disneyland submarine was enough for me. Yeah.
Well, that's because Ruth got down there and she's like, can I smoke in here? And they're like, no, man. Please put that out.
Oh, my goodness.
And then Ruth said, I thought that was illegal in this. Never mind. I'm being an idiot. Sorry, Ruth.
Oh, my gosh.
Having a little fun. Timothy Walter said, how far from... Hold on. Timothy, are you asking us how far from Phoenix we are? And we were like
20 to 25 minutes.
Well, you're talking downtown. I mean, from the Phoenix border, we're like 10 minutes.
Well,
you know, from
the
border.
airport, from the Phoenix airport, we're about 20 to 25 minutes.
Yes.
So.
There are great bars in Bermuda, nice beaches. That's good to hear, Daniel. We look forward to it. Jamie York and John leading a scooter convoy. Sounds like a recipe for disaster. In the Philippines, my daughter hit a big rock on the road and a scooter flew in the air and landed in a fruit stand. Oh my God. Traveling on. That's hopefully that she's okay, and if she is, that sounds hysterical.
Wow.
But that goes to show you have to be a little careful. Making sure you're with a reputable company is never a bad idea.
And the reason I got in the accident is because my brakes went out. I mean, I've ridden ATVs plenty of times, but I was going and I was up behind, I can't remember if it was you or one of our friends we were with, but I went to stop and a little bit slow down and the brakes weren't working. And so if I wouldn't have like kind of veered off like that, I would have actually run into them and it may have been even a bigger accident. So I kind of chose to turn a little bit and then I was trying to push the brakes. They weren't working.
Right off the road, boom, in the ditch. Yeah. Right in a ditch. She went right in a ditch.
Probably going too fast or something.
Kenny Games, no, we don't know when Carnival cruises will start back up, although right now they are scheduled to start up in November. From 2 different ports, in Miami and Port Canaveral, if I'm correct. Okay, thank you. Every time I say something that's cruise info, I have to look to Sharon to make sure that you know that it's accurate. That's for sure. Let's see who I think that I saw Amy Elke out there earlier. Amy Elke, our neighbor from Surprise. What's going on, girl? If you're out there,
Amy.
Let's see what else do we have out here. Let's see who else is in the chat. Oh my God, look how caught up I was. Traveling on to sin. Yeah, she was fine, but she was on her back looking up at all the people in the village looking down on her.
Oh my gosh.
They were like, is she alive? Is she alive?
Oh my gosh.
Ruth Todd, now you can. Feel free to, you're free to smoke at this time. We've reached maximum altitude. You're free to smoke.
Oh my
gosh. Nancy Field is promoting her haircutting skills. She said she's referring to herself as Nancy Scissorhands. Perfect hair in minutes.
All right.
Nancy, let me tell you, maybe you can give me your opinion. I did this today. I did a self haircut. You recall in the beginning of the pandemic, I had Sharon cut my hair. That was a frightening experience for a lot of us, including me. And
well, I'm glad you can do it yourself.
Now I can do it myself.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty impressed by that.
By the way, did you clean the bathroom up?
Of course I did. Okay. How dare you? Convoy. I saw that movie after I saw Breaker Breaker. That's right. Well, I saw that after Smoking the Bandit 1 and 2. 3, 4, they were horrible.
Actually, Sybil says, we booked a cruise on the Panorama May 2021. Which port do you suggest we should book an excursion? Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, or Cabo San Lucas? I don't know which. If you're only going to do one port, I would say book the excursion in Puerto Vallarta and go to Las Caletas. That's an amazing day over there.
There you go.
But I would say you could book one in every port. But if you're only going to do one, I would say Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
Because Cabo, there's a lot of stuff to do around the port. You could just kind of walk around and do things. You could head to the beach, take a water taxi, things like that. Mazatlan, you can walk downtown and go shopping. You know, go to an all-inclusive, things like that, without booking an excursion.
Yeah, you can go to the Gold Zone and have a good time. And if you go to Cabo and do an excursion, go check out our friends at Land's End Charters. Or
if you like to fish.
If you want to go fishing, that is, yes. Or you can rent one of their yachts and just spend the day on the water. And if you got it like that. And then of course our buddy Pablo, and what is the name? What's that?
Pedro.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pablo. Pedro.
Cabo Relaxo.
Cabo Relaxo.
It's our website.
Yes. Tell him Sharonatsea Travel sent you.
Yeah, he will take you on an amazing, just like if you want like a land tour, trying to think of like, I'm trying to say now, where, you know, you can kind of tell him what you want to see and he'll take you on a tour, kind of take you either to like Jose del Cabo or some other areas around there and show you around. And his prices are great, and you'll feel safe with him too.
There you go. There you go. Thank you for acknowledging, Daniel Fields, that I am the Paint Master General. I appreciate that very much. Hello, Andrew Sweeze. What is going on? Lovely to have you here. Jay Scoop said it's been way too long since I've closed the bar down at the Alchemy. Hopefully we can all party it up there again soon. We are hoping so. We know it'll be. It's going to be sooner rather than later. Things are going to start popping here.
We cannot wait to get back on a ship. Right now, our next cruise is on the Legend in March, but
our next cruise will be before the Legend in March.
It will definitely be before the Legend in March.
You guys won't know about it until we go live from it, but trust me, we'll be there.
We have some surprises coming.
We do have some surprises coming.
We have a few surprises coming, actually.
Don't listen. I will go. Let me go on the record with this. As somebody asked earlier, yes, I do have one or two more. I have like 2 more Vegas vlogs to come out. And to be quite frank with you, I have been insanely busy at work lately. I am in the process of going to another location. I am running my store. I'm keeping an eye on the other store. It's just been overwhelming lately. And I really just haven't had much time to do anything else but work all day and then come home and kind of crash out and veg out.
You have a day off this week.
I don't have any. I'm not off again. Well, I'm off on Sunday. But, of course, that's football Sunday, and that's my day of reckoning. And, or relaxing or whatever I want to say there. So anyway, so it's been crazy. And John at the Ship Show put out some awesome vlogs. If you haven't seen them yet and you want to see how much fun it is to hang out with Sharon and all the other friends that we have here in the cruising community, then make sure you go to the Ship Show and watch John's Vegas vlogs. Not only are they incredibly well put together, but they are a lot of fun. And so those came out, and I just said, you know what, I'm just going to chill out for a little bit. I'm going to wait, a week, 2 weeks later, then I'll put some out. I don't want to just be right on top of those and people be like, oh, I just saw this 3 days ago, So I'll put it out, another friendly reminder how much fun we all have together. And next thing you know, we'll be looking forward to, whatever's coming up next, more traveling and things like that. And I will tell you this, that when Sharon says she's got a few things in the hopper, some things getting planned, there's some things being planned. She has got a few things in her backpack, so to speak, and she's ready to bust them out. So that's the deal.
Yeah.
These announcements you might be making could be off the chisel, and that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm just going to leave it right there. I can't say anything else. So no, I'm not. Just stop bothering. I won't. I can't give it away. I will not.
Oh my gosh.
No, please just stop. I won't say it. I'm not saying anymore. Not.
Yeah. I did book like 3 different flights for us this weekend, or at the end of last week, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we do have some flights booked.
That's kind of cool. Ruth Todd, you're in one of my Vegas videos that I already played. I think from Fremont Street. I had you in a split second. So.
Yeah. Well, our Vegas one, we'll probably get one out.
Not to mention, you barely showed up at any of the events, for crying out loud. You're so busy winning millions at the casino. Gosh. Off the chisel. Thank you, John, for acknowledging that.
We have some other videos that are coming out though.
In the hopper,
this week
off the
at some
chisel.
Point.
Let's see what else. People are really enjoying the off the chisel thing. Good day to the Down Under cruisers. Lovely to see you. Yes, Rob, we definitely need to meet up for some pizza. Any chance of doing another Vegas meetups with Timothy Walters? Timothy Walters, I'm here to tell you that is not, and I repeat, not out of the question. Number one, the two of us have been hot and heavy on the My Vegas app since we got back, burning up the midnight oil on that and earning some points. And we may have a couple of offers from our recent trip that we could take advantage of as well. So let's just say we might be going down to Comp Town, if you know what I'm talking about. And I'll just leave it at that. Do you even know what I just said?
I don't know when though. I don't know that it'll be in the next few weeks or anything.
Jay Scoop said, have you guys ever been on a cruise with Sid from Cruise Critic? He does some legendary live reviews. Hold on, is Sid the guy that wore that hat?
No.
Because that guy had passed away, didn't he?
Yeah, that's not Sid.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, Jay. I don't know. You know what's funny, Jay Scoops, is when we began our whole cruising world, we were big time on Cruise Critic. We went to Cruise Critic for meetups and for information, and we created posts talking about cruises.
Yeah, we would have.
And we were
would
just
have
big time on
Cruise
there.
Critic groups, like we would start them for our cruises, kind of like the Facebook groups, and interact and meet the people when we got on the ship and have meetups. And we were all into that several years ago when we first started cruising for quite a few years. But we kind of, after we got into Facebook more and things, we kind of shied away from Cruise Critic. So we still have a, I think, what is our name on? I'm trying to think of what our name is. We have not been on.
Back then it was Litchfield Park Cruisers or something.
On Cruise Critic.
That was way before Sharon@sea.
Yeah, it was before we started Sharon@sea. But yeah, our name on Cruise Critic is Litchfield Park Cruisers.
Yes. Now I know maybe he's a celeb on the Alchemy at the Alchemy every cruise he goes on. But Jay, did you see the video earlier? I mean, if you want a celebrity at the Alchemy bar, she's right here, bro.
The what?
She's right here. He just said right there. He's a celebrity at the Alchemy bar.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know who Sid is, but
yes, I have pictures and video of me being kissed by Anna Maria at the Alchemy bar.
Maria.
Thank you very much. The lovely and talented Luke Casey, Annie, Anna Maria. Thank you.
I'm excited. I still hope she's going to make it back for the Mardi Gras.
I hope so too. What cruises do you have planned in 2021? Do you plan to go on the Panorama again? Which of the specialty restaurants do you recommend to check out on the Panorama? That is a 3-part question from Ashley Sybil. So really quick again, 2021 we have March,
we don't have
May, and October group cruises.
Or group or just
That's right. What? Those plus maybe 1 or 2 other cruises just for ourselves.
We have those, and we have 2 other cruises that are not group cruises. We're going to be on the Norwegian Escape in July, out of Denmark to several ports over in Europe, and then we also are going to be probably hopping on the Radiance once we know a definite date when she's going to be out.
Someone asked earlier if we're going to be on the Radiance, so that's a yes.
So the date, we don't have an official date yet, but we will let you know as soon as we know.
We would love to go on the Panorama again. And as far as specialty restaurants,
I don't know if it's going to happen though in 2021 with everything, but we would love to go again. I would say
the
Teppanyaki.
I would also say Gigi's.
Oh yeah, Gigi's
was freaking
Asian
fantastic
kitchen.
and fairly inexpensive.
Yeah, I would go Gigi's, Teppanyaki, and I know the steakhouses. We haven't had the best experiences at steakhouses, but the food's usually good.
Thank God the steakhouse in Vegas was freaking awesome, because otherwise we would have just given up on steakhouses. Every time we go, something just is off.
I would say Gigi's Asian Kitchen and the Teppanyaki. If I had 2 places I could eat on the cruise ship, paid venues, those are the 2 I would choose on the Panorama.
And here's a hot pro tip, guys. If you're on the newer ships, the Horizon, maybe probably the Vista, the Panorama, and these kind of ships, and you're at the Alchemy, make sure you check out the menu at the Alchemy bar, because you can get some amazingly tasty dishes, great appetizer type things, really top notch, right at the Alchemy bar.
I don't know that all the ships do that.
No, that's what I said. Just those Vista class ones do.
Ships, yeah.
Yes.
And also the Carnival Kitchen on the Panorama. That's kind of a cool thing to do. Although
if you like rabbit.
Well, just make sure when you choose one, when you sign up for one, that you choose something that you're gonna like. Check out the menu, find it. Like, it'll give you a theme. I forget what our theme was, but it'll have a theme, and just do some research and find out what food they're serving for that theme. Because ours, we didn't have a lot of options on ours, so we picked the one that was available, and our option was actually rabbit, and we're like, ugh. Well, Jamie ate it, but I was kind of like, eh. So so
it was more alarming. It tasted better than you thought it would.
It's kind of pricey to make your own food, which was kind of fun, but for the experience. But to make your own food and then have something you don't like, though, I don't know. I felt like it was kind of pricey. But they have some fun dessert ones too. Carnival Kitchen, where you can make desserts, and the one we really want to do when we go on a ship where there's the Carnival Kitchen again is do the pizza with Matthew. Mm-hmm. So he wants to do the pizza. You
got that right. Wow, 20-3 Packers at the half. Unbelievable. Wow. Holy shnikes. Well, looks like my Matt Ryan won't be getting a lot of points.
That'll be some happy
that other
Packer
fancy
fans.
Football league. Yes, Radiance is out of Long Beach, so that'll be cool. Tessa Alman talking about she's got some good offers for Vegas too. We do as well, so we definitely want to look into those. It'll be our first time ever doing that. Nancy Fields is going to be live. Nancy, make sure you drop your info for us Send us a message with that info so we can check you out there on the Big Jackpot Show. Let's see. Jim Benbrook wants to get 40 people from Arizona and storm Long Beach and get on the Radiance for a short cruise.
Ooh, nice.
Lori's got spoiled by the. I think Ruth and Lori were talking about New York. I don't know that we'll be in a rush to go back there, and I think it's just because of the fact that we could not get away from the smell of weed. It was just everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, the New York, the whole area where all the food was, all the food courts and different options.
We dug that a lot. The
that
casino
was great
cool.
for us, especially for us with having Matthew. If we didn't have Matthew with us, it probably wouldn't have mattered. But having him with us, that was just really convenient. But we'll probably stay somewhere else next time, I think.
I think we just want to check out new stuff too. We're not big Vegas folks, so we always want to do something different. Let's see. Yes, Nancy said Jamie showed off his skills at the kitchen. We're very good together at the culinary arts. Thank you. Yeah, maybe we need to remind folks of how great that video was, because I don't think a lot of people watch it.
Yeah.
Amber ordered the rabbit to main dining room on the horizon, and then was too scared to try it.
I don't know that the Carnival Kitchen was as big of a hit though as Carnival thought it would be. To be honest. I know it's gonna be on the Mardi Gras is gonna have the Carnival Kitchen. I don't know about the new celebration, probably, but I know the Mardi Gras is gonna have it too. But I just don't know. I know when our first cruise we were booked, it sold out really quickly. Then other cruises later when we were looking at things, it doesn't seem like things were selling as quickly. Like there was more of openings.
Well, I think people. I don't know that it's kind of neat. But I don't maybe people want to learn a little bit about cooking, but having that be, it's not particularly cheap, and it's like a specialty restaurant price.
Yeah.
And you eat there, and I don't think people are too geeked on making their own food and then eating it on the cruise.
Yeah.
We could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe it'll pick up and gain a little momentum.
Yeah, and I don't know. I wonder, now that I think about it, I wonder if when cruising does start back up, if they will cancel that for temporarily, because having all those people in that close-knit area, cooking, and then eating together, like that's probably not going to be something that's going on really for a while.
We'll see. Great question by Jay Scoops. Does that steakhouse in Vegas do half off every night of the week? Looks so good. So yeah, Jay, there's there's a restaurant called the Herbs and Rye, it's called, and then the same owner opened up Cleaver. Cleaver has a little larger menu selection, if I'm not mistaken. But both of them do something really neat. From 5 to 8 o'clock, they do happy hour, 50% off, steaks, some drinks, and a few appetizers. But that's their claim to fame. So, you can save a good chunk of money on a pretty decent steak. I'm not going to lie. It's not the best. Well, it's really, really good steak, and we enjoyed the hell out of it. But from what I've read,
my filet mignon was probably one of the best.
All right, but
one of the best I've ever had.
I believe if
really
you go
good.
somewhere and have the $85, $90 filet mignon, it's going to melt in your mouth, and I get that. Yeah. But this stuff was fantastic the price.
This did melt in my mouth.
And
it was good. It was really good.
I don't think Sharon's actually had really primo.
No,
I've never paid for a primo filet mignon.
Matthew said his was like that too. You had a different type of steak.
Yeah, I had my ribeye was very good. Maybe not the best one I've ever had, but still fantastic. The service was fantastic. But yeah, so they do that. I think they do that half off every night of the week, as a matter of fact. Traveling on to definitely weed. Yeah, there was, not only did we smell it in the hallways, and of course, and the elevators sucked at that place, but we would literally walk into our room. I mean, walk into our hotel room. And it wasn't because of us, okay? We don't do that. We would walk into the hotel room,
it was like
and
someone
it
was
stunk.
smoking it. Yeah.
We were it's as if somebody came to clean our room and smoked a doobie in there while they cleaned, and then they just left 5 minutes ago. We were like, what the? It was outrageous. So it was weird. I'm just gonna say that. But Tom's Urban was great. Nine Fine Irishmen was great. The M Life desk was fantastic.
Yeah,
we were not impressed with the registration desk at all. The front desk was it's poor. It was poor, to be quite honest with you. Our experience there. But hey, Stephen Chappell, yes, I know. Eckler out 6 weeks. It is bad news. Andrew Squeeze is out there. Chargers so close. I know, it's a devastating weekend. What are you going to do? That's how the Chargers are. They get some great players, and then some other great ones get hurt. Wow, now that is a deal. Half off works for us, said Rob from Litchfield Favor.
Yeah.
One pretty good at Treasure Island on the Buffalo, said Sue O'Connor. That's good. We might have to check that out. They could use the kitchen space for a better purpose, Linda said. Yes, they probably could.
Yeah, and on the panorama, another thing I was really excited for was that trampoline park. And after, I don't know, experiencing it, you might say, I'm not a big fan of that. You know, it was kind of a cool idea, but after going on the ship, I think that could have been used for something different too. Something, I don't know what, but I noticed they didn't put that on the Mardi Gras, so.
Yeah. Oh my God, look who's here, Sharon. Liz Breen is here.
Oh my God.
Hi,
Liz.
Liz Breen, hi. I have Liz's theme song is queued up. Let me see if I can play that in the background. I think I have it here. Let me see if I can. I don't know if it's playing yet. There. Yeah, I think it might be there. That's Liz Breen. She's so awesome. She has her own theme song here at sharonatsea Travel. So there you go, Liz. Great to see you. Welcome to the show. Say hi to Tegan for us, please. And let me try to get back to the chat here. I got excited there for a second. Very excited. Next Las Vegas trip, try to go more central strip location. Short walk to many choices. Test them on. We will.
Good night, Kelly.
I mean, I'll tell you what. The original plan, Tess, was start off with a big get together right at the outside bar area, the patio area at 9 Fine. Hang out there, you know, there's other bars to hit right there, walk down the strip, drink, hit bars all the way down, and, you know, unfortunately that didn't really play out. So.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't notice how far you're walking then, but that's not how.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe one day it'll be like that.
Amy said, I have a hard time getting steak on a cruise since I can eat it free anytime I want. Amy, I'm a little like that because I worked for many years in restaurants. Yeah. So let's just say this. I have a friend who loves to eat. But it's weird because he only eats weird fish. But anyway, I digress. But and he will stop at spare no expense to go out and have a meal. And I think one time I'm gonna make him his meal and he can just pay me top shelf money for that meal, and I can make him a very good fish and an appetizer or something like that, and a nice dessert. So
I like good food, but I can kind of take or leave. Like I'm not one that's gonna go out and spend a ton of money on a nice meal. Because one reason I know I can cook something, or Jamie cooks really well.
That's right. Kelly Ronaldo, if we didn't see you, good night. I'm sorry if I missed you in the chat.
Yeah, I said good night too.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd rather buy something else with the money, something I'm gonna have for a long time, not just something I'm gonna eat and then it's done. You know. That's just me.
Liz says, I will be slipping my digits later this evening. Liz, I don't know what the heck. Wow, you just come in here and all of a sudden, holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. The Mirage and Flamingo, there you go. I mean, when we go back to Vegas, I think we got set up here with the M Life and MGM. I think we're totally cool with MGM properties. Maybe down the road we would check something out, but right now I think we're good to go with that. Whoa, easy. Don't ever grab my mouse.
I'm just scrolling down.
Timothy said the people in the room next to me were partaking in the doobies. You could smell it coming through the door.
Oh, wow.
Somehow I pictured Timothy laying on the ground with his nose right up to the crack in the door.
Oh, my goodness. Linda Purcell said, bring back the IMAX.
Yes.
It probably did better. The IMAX probably did.
Ruth said we smelled it everywhere, both downtown and on the strip. That is right. It was a heavy deal. Bring back Linda Purcell. I'm not sure. What did you say about that? I don't know IMAX. If you're a big IMAX fan.
I'm not a big. Well, I like the IMAX, but I don't. It's not something I do on the ships because we have one probably 30 minutes from our house. So if it's something we could do. But if it was something I couldn't do when I wanted, then it would probably be something I would do on the ship. But I think it was a bigger hit. The thing with the trampoline park, I think at first it was kind of a hit for the first few sailings, and then they found that the kids kind of, they took it over. The adults really didn't get in it much, and the way the ages were, they had it from like either 6 or 7 to 14 or 15. I can't remember. Maybe it was 15. But so
I think
that was
it's
such
like through 14. Yeah.
yeah, that was such a big span of ages and sizes of kids. I mean, a small 7-year-old with a large 14-year-old or whatever. I mean, they're
Didn't
like
make
an
any
adult
sense.
size, and they're in there jumping together, and it kind of, it really didn't seem that safe. And then the teenagers with older adults in there at the same time. Either I think it should have been broken up into broken down.
Oh my
a little
God!
better.
Look at this.
ages.
Diane Schroeder just said, "I was just in Vegas and we went to Cleaver on your recommendation. Had an amazing meal. I highly recommend it. We also had your waiter. Diane, are you serious?
Oh my God.
We didn't.
That's funny.
We didn't promote much. Like if we're on a cruise and we have a server be like, hey, what's up? Want to be on our YouTube? We didn't really go that route much, but that is fantastic.
Yeah.
That
I'm glad you
that
had a good meal.
Yeah, that you were there. That's awesome. It's great. I don't know if you did it, but if anybody does anything like that, you need to pull up your phone, pull up the video where we're showing them, and then show them that they're on the video. That freaks them out every time. Every time. I can picture Liz Breen sitting at home, and she's like, "It's a little late. I wonder if Sharonatsea Travel is still on." And she's probably with her husband. She goes, "Watch this. I'm going to jump in the chat real quick. Watch how everyone just stops and says hi to me." She says, "Just watch this." And then she probably gets in and goes, "Okay, here we go. And here I'm just going to say hi." Boom. Up, look at that. Hi, Liz. Hey, Liz. Hey, Liz Breen. Oh, my God. Liz Breen's here, the mother hen from the Chip Show. Hi, Liz. Hey, Liz. What's up, James Shaza? Pizza King Matthew. Thought I'd sneak in the back door and just say hi. Big G and Snuggles. What's going on, kids? Lovely, lovely to see you. The trip was sure an experience, especially some parts of it. Yes, Nancy, it was. That is so great that Diane Schroeder went to Cleveland and had a great time. Very nice, very nice. Jamie, don't forget to cook brains. Oh God, yeah. Ruth, yeah, John eats the most disgusting stuff. I don't know how he does it. There's Sharon grabbing Jamie's mouse again.
Lori said Mandalay Pool is the best. Yeah, yes. We may check Mandalay Bay.
We're eyeing that up, Lori. We're eyeing that up on your recommendation. I'd say at Mandalay if the tram was working. There you go. I don't, Ruth, we're okay. Whether someone's a tram or not, that's their own personal decision. Oh, you said tram? God. I'm sorry. I thought you said, never mind. Sorry. My bad. It was a bad joke. I apologize. Margie Butcher sneaking in here. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. You know that we're always on late, so no problem. No problem. Nancy Field says, Jamie, we can book a 2-bedroom suite with us. Big Den. Next time in Vegas. Wow, okay.
Wow, nice.
I think the Fields just said if you want to come stay with us, we're gonna get a big 2-bedroom suite. Fantastic. But where are you? So you guys you're just gonna get a little spot down the hall, or? Oh, that's for all of us. I thought you were just gonna book it for us. Damn. I don't know much about the new Circa Hotel on Fremont. I guess it strikes me a little odd that there are a lot of older but very popular. They're fan favorite hotels down there on Fremont, and it strikes me as weird putting something big and brand new and a little luxurious, but I'm not going to pretend I know anything more than that about it. If you want to know more about it, you go to the, Daniel and Nancy or anybody else who's much more intelligent when it comes to Vegas than me.
Daniel Field said things like the trampoline park and the sky ride, you only ride once, if at all. Yeah, like I did the trampoline park once. If I go on the panorama again, I won't do it again.
Yeah. Hashtag we're over that.
The sky ride, I usually do once a cruise if we're on one of the ships that have that. I do like that, but I usually only do it once. And sometimes it's hard to even do once. You have to plan your time accordingly so you don't have to wait in a long line. So it just depends on what you got going on that day and on your port days and things like that. So.
Big G and Jungle said, any cruise news here? James, you're not looking too good. Not on form. Cheer up, old chap. Your mates are in the house. What the?
Are you looking at yourself tonight?
I think they're just tired of seeing me in the same shirt. They're like sharing the idea I'm in a shirt. There's not much cruise news, and we talked about the cruise news 2 hours ago. Big G and Struggle when we first started the show. So
I'll put you on a bright yellow shirt next week or something.
Oh God, no! Please don't. Michelle
Diane said, "Yes, I'm serious. She did eat there."
There you go. Michelle said, Jamie, where are you from? Using things like holy mackerel. My guess is New York. I am a Northeasterner. I was raised in New Jersey. I'm a Jersey boy. Joyzy boy. Let's see. What else do we have? Look, the ships are chiming in. It looks cool at Cruising Susan, but Fremont Street was very unenjoyable in my opinion.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Fremont Street. I mean, I'm glad we went down there for a while and just kind of checked it out, but it wasn't a place that I would really want to stay for any length of time.
Hold on. Diane said, where is that?
What?
She just said something. I think she's making it up, though. I mentioned your name, and they know exactly who you are, said Diane Schroeder. Diane, I'm not sure. I don't know if I believe that.
Well, maybe he remembered. It hadn't been that long ago. And you know what? You may have stood out a little because you had all the camera and stuff. Not most people don't go into a restaurant with a big old camera sitting on the table, taking video and pictures of everything they serve and all that stuff. So maybe it does. It probably did kind of stand out.
I don't know. Oh my God. Ruth Todd said, oh my God, Jamie. Sorry, Ruth. I think I know what it was that offended you, but I'm not quite sure. Liz Breen said, I love Fremont. Actually, Liz said, I love Fremonti. I think those are two different places, Liz. She said Fremonti instead of Fremont. Fremont's fun for one night, but I'd never stay down there unless I had a posse with me, said Tess Almont. I went on the sky ride on the horizon. It was fun. Would do it again, said Lori. That's for sure. I think that's what she means. I was interpreting her spelling. I highly recommend Mandalay Bay and the Delano. Circa will not be open until next year. Well, there you go. I feel like we have a lot of really knowledgeable Vegas people here. Like if we change over from cruising to just strictly a Vegas channel, these people would not miss a beat. They'd be all over it.
Nancefield says we have five nights, 2-bedroom suite Friday at the little things in the way. I can't read the rest of it. The little sign. Where is it? Where'd it go?
It's somewhere. I don't know. It jumped up a little bit.
It looked like Thursday or something.
Yes,
but
that's
sorry,
what
there was a little thing covering the rest of the comment.
Let's just say they will be spending a lot of time in Vegas this week.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. They will leave it at that. Let's see. Some people talking about some of their experience. Oh, I think Tess said she had a bad experience. I'm sure your experience on Jewel was better, or you would have remembered it was that bad. Burned toast on my club sandwich, raw steak. The next night, burned steak. I ordered medium rare. Wow, Tess. That's weird because our NCL experience for food was nothing short of freaking awesome.
Yeah, and then I know that Jewel's an older ship. I know we're going to go on the Star, but not till like 2022. So we'll see how that compares, being an older ship and everything, how it compares to the newer ships.
Yes. I mean, it was freaking-tastic. Ruth said, Jamie, you never offend me. You do, however, amuse me. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that.
Ruth has a good sense
of... do I amuse you? What, am I funny like a clown? Do they really take your towels off your deck chairs on the cruise ships if you aren't using them for more than 30 minutes?
They can. We've never had it happen, but we have heard of it happening a few times. But it's... I don't know. I wouldn't say it's something that happens all the time.
But Diane Schroeder said, I said sharonatsea and they knew who you were. That's unbelievable. Maybe they saw our video. Maybe they saw it. Maybe someone said, hey, there's a video about Cleaver, and they saw our video, and so that's cool.
I think we did say something about a YouTube channel or something, but I don't think we told them our name.
No.
Or anything.
Well, good.
I don't think. I don't know.
Well, listen, if anybody out there from Cleaver is watching, call me. We can come down, do another video, maybe. Let's see. We can get it in the house. Coffee. Excuse me.
Oh, my gosh.
Pre-steak. Excuse me. I can't.
Oh, my gosh. Cruz and Susan said, we went to Hawaii on the Splendor out of Long Beach. Our newer ships like the Panorama going anywhere other than Mexico. No, not at this time. The plan is just the Mexican Riviera for the Panorama. There hasn't been anything else planned. I know they have the Miracle, I believe it is, going out of San Diego. And also it's going to be, it might have something out of Long Beach too. I'm trying to remember. But it's going to be going to Hawaii.
Well, I mean, listen, the Horizon's is leaving off the East Coast. Very new ship for Carnival. If you're just looking at those, if you're just talking about Carnival ships, Mardi Gras is going to be off the East Coast. The refurbished Radiance and the Panorama will be on the West Coast. I think. Yeah. So they just realized the West Coast has been getting ignored for a while for good ships. They always
put the new
the lamos
cruise port there. So now I think they want to have the new ships there too to go with the new cruise port. Kind of like a whole, package like Port Canaveral has the new port now for the Mardi Gras. I know, Norwegian has a new cruise port coming also in Miami. So
Nancy said that cough, Jamie, you need to get that checked out. Treatment equals free steaks.
That is funny.
I hope so. Cruise, when these ships gonna start sailing again? Ain't they gonna have issues after standing around so long? No, Big G, you lube it up, you throw a little oil in that thing, and you're ready to go. Boom. It's just like an old riding lawnmower. You just gotta fire it up. It'll cough a few times, and then it starts up. A little smoke comes out of the exhaust, and you're ready to rock and roll.
Jim, Ben Brooks of the Miracle was just refurbished also. Yeah, the Miracle, we went on the Miracle several years ago, and we loved it. We had a great time on the Miracle. I really, that class of ships we really like. And that class, the Spirit class ships, which is the Miracle, that is our favorite steakhouse on Carnival, is on that class of ships. It's up in the Whale Tail, and it's just so cool.
Oh, yeah. Nancy Fields is going to New York for York to turn in his winning tickets to mail back.
Oh, that's right.
That is very cool. Actually, Nancy and Daniel, if you're if you want to do something for me at New York or any other casino, take $50. Bet it on the Chargers next Monday night to win.
No, please don't.
And if the bet wins, then you can just send me the money, no problem. And if the bet loses, don't worry, you don't have to send me anything.
Oh my God.
So if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. That'd be amazing. You guys are so awesome and so sweet.
Let's wait till they get off.
Since we're kind of like friends now, I think they should have no problem doing that for me. Once again, $50 bet. If it wins, send the money. If it loses, don't worry about sending anything.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much. Up to Dan, Jamie. Nancy, I was making a joke. January 2nd on the Miracle for Jim Benbrook. We hope so, Jim. That'll be super cool.
Yeah.
Has anyone been on the Carnival Horizon? Any recommendation? Dude, are you kidding me? Has anyone been on the Horizon? Have you not seen? We got videos galore from the Horizon.
Yeah, we were on the Horizon.
January. Group cruise, another Horizon.
Yeah, twice in 2019. January of 2019 and October of 2019.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome ship. Highly recommend it. Love the Horizon.
Yes. Tess said she had a guest literally pick up and move my chair after seeing me get up to go to the hot tub. But yeah, for the most part, your seat's good for 30 minutes or a little longer. Yes, just just keep your eyes on that chair, and that'll be good.
And I think it depends on the cruise line. There might be some cruise lines that are more picky, and we haven't been on every cruise line, so some may be a little pickier with that than others.
Nancy Fields said, "Pray for Lindy Lou. Pneumonia 4 days now. Oh my God." Oh, Lindy Lou will be in touch with you.
Oh my gosh.
Marty's train shed. Hold on, is this Marty from Australia? Marty, the train and the amplifier repair guy and the train lover. Our cruises for this year have all been canceled. We were supposed to be on the Bliss going from Long Beach to Miami. Ooh, wow, that hurts.
Oh wow.
That hurts, my friend. That hurts. Horizon. Sounds familiar, said Nautical Nurse Nancy. You might have a few videos of that group cruise to get out there. Oh yeah, Nancy's still putting some videos out. Yeah. West Coasters deserve the best, said Margie Butcher. You are absolutely right.
That's right.
We don't go to Disney often. We did go back in 2019, and we got some videos. We had a great time there.
Yeah.
And I did have a few drinks at Epcot, and I had full intentions of drinking everywhere, but it didn't really play out. Maybe it had to do with the people that I was with. That just really weren't part of a drinking brigade that we could really tear it up.
We had been on a cruise. We got off Symphony of the Seas, then we drove right down to Disney and spent 3 days at Disney, and we were in each park for a day. The day we were at Epcot, it rained part of the day. So we were stuck in a couple of the little bars for a while because it rained. But it was
I was stuck in the English bar, so that was cool.
Yeah, but it was just I think we were kind of exhausted, and it didn't go quite as, we had all these plans to do so much more than what we ended up doing, just because I think we were exhausted and the heat got to us. We went during probably one of the hottest times when the humidity was really up. And I mean, we were like literally dying of heat exhaustion too. Crazy.
Daniel Fields' comment. I think it's a little uncalled for. Daniel Fields goes, sorry, I was in the bathroom for that Charger bet, Jamie. I just flushed that bet, and I did you a favor. Was that too harsh? Unbelievable. To be treated like this by some of our newest friends. Outrageous. Outrageous. I learned, Lori's already into what she learned tonight. Is it time for what you learned? Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Look what time it is. Sharon, hold on. We need to check our itinerary. Okay, welcome to the show. We did that. Submarino, we're not doing that. No. Walking Dead, got that.
Oh, Lindy Lou says the Venetian was fantastic. Yeah,
Lindy Lou, are you doing okay, girl? We heard you got, they're saying you got a little case of the pneumonia.
Yeah, you need to rest up and drink lots of fluids and get well.
More videos coming soon. Sharon's picking up my slack. Okay, we talked about that. Ooh, AZ Pizza Beard get together. Sharon, you're already working on your December vlog-away, your vlog-a-days, aren't you?
I'm not working on it yet, but we do start to think about that in the fall, because anyone who's new out there that hasn't been around for a while, every December we do something called vlog-a-days, where we give away a gift every week of December. So, well, the first week we give one gift, second week it's 2, third week 3 gifts, or the fourth week, and if there's a fifth week, 5. But we do like drawings and a giveaway like during December. So we're starting to think about that. Last week we kind of had a theme going with the vlog-a-days, kind of related to cruising. This year we're trying to think of a theme. I haven't thought of one yet, so we're trying to put something together to make it kind of fun. So I don't know. We're working on that a little bit too.
There you go.
And what else? Oh, if anyone who is not an Amazon Prime member already, if you don't know, October 13th and 14th is Prime Day. So you can order off Amazon, and even if you don't pay for Prime, you can have it shipped Prime, basically.
Very cool.
So if you are doing any holiday shopping or fall shopping or any kind of shopping during that time, or actually any time for the rest of the year for holidays, if you log into our Amazon store, it's a travel store. There's all different travel items for sale. You don't have to purchase any of the travel items, but log in to our travel store, and then go up to the top on the search bar on Amazon and just type in what you are looking for to purchase. And then you just purchase whatever, then put it in your shopping cart. And whatever you purchase, it just sort of goes through our store, even though it's not in our store. I don't know if that makes sense. So we get a little bit of a kickback, a credit for it. So that helps the channel a little bit. And, we use that usually towards vlog-a-days and something like that.
So Sharon, are you trying to tell people that if anyone wants to help support Sharon at Sea Travel and the channel,
do your Amazon shopping through the Sharon at Sea.
Click on the link there. Thank you so much. Nancy's all over it too, and we threw it out there.
You, Nancy.
Click here and then shop if you want. If you have like a $4,000 or $5,000 air conditioner you need to buy, click the link first and then buy that, and that would be lovely of you.
But anything you purchase, if you just purchase through there, it all, it's just a little bit, but it all adds up over time, and
I'm not afraid to ask for a little help, Sharon. The cruising community is a little slow right now for a travel agent. What can I tell you?
And it all goes back into the, into the channel.
Thank you, Ruth.
For vlog-a-days and other things.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So we're getting ready to wrap up the evening. It's been a great night. Once again, if you need help booking a cruise, rebooking a cruise, or doing anything that has to do with cruising or traveling, Sharon, right here, the lovely, the talented America's travel agent. Give him a nice smile, babe.
Oh my God.
She can help you out at sharonatsea@gmail.com. If you send her a message on Facebook and she doesn't get back to you in an hour, that means she didn't get it, and shoot her an email as well.
Email is the best way to reach me.
And the best way to end a night for us is something that I've stolen from another place, which will remain nameless. But what did we learn tonight on the show, guys? Let's spend the last 5 or so minutes talking about what did you learn here at the show, anything you learned about us, Maybe not about cruising. We didn't talk a lot about cruising tonight, but we will soon. It'll be back.
Thank you, Ruth. Ruth says, everything I buy on Amazon comes from your link.
Yep.
Hope this helps. Thank you so much, Ruth.
There you go. So let us know what you learned. Let's see where we can start. Who's got some comments in here? Let's see. What do we have?
Oh, and it doesn't cost you anymore to shop through that link. You know, it's just the same.
Daniel Fia's left Monday Night Football to come watch us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Daniel.
Lindy Lou said, John has good taste in food. Oh, have you seen some of the stuff he eats, Lindy Lou? What I learned tonight, you guys are the best ever. Thank you, Ruth. That is lovely of you, and we appreciate your comment. Very nice. Sharon arises. The Ship Show and Nurse Nancy shows are so good. Hard to make everyone. The Nancy Field. Thank you for nice comments. We appreciate that. Everything I buy on Amazon. Oh, okay. We saw that already. Let me jump ahead.
What was that? Someone else said something. Oh.
What?
Oh, no.
No. Don't try. So ready to cruise. You guys are the best. Lola Miles, thank you so much. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel for all the fun upcoming stuff and all the big info. Thanks for the Amazon info. Since the shutdown, I place Amazon orders once a month. Deborah A, 1999. Thank you so much.
Right.
Sue O'Connor, you have a safe weekend too. Let me jump ahead a little bit here and come back. What I learned, I need a second job or a cabin mate for March, May, or October group cruise at Tess Salman. Tess, bring somebody to your family.
Post it on the on the cruise crew or some different things that you're looking for a cabin mate, and maybe someone will reach out to you and that wants to go too.
There you go.
Just kind of put it out there. It's fine to do that on the cruise crew.
Yes, for sure. See y'all next week. Have a good one. Thank you, Neil Drucker. Tiffany Gore is so excited. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Alex Lewis, for the super chat.
Thank you, Alex.
When are you going to get to cruise again? Hopefully going on one in June. I think you'll be good by June, Alex.
Yeah, I'm thinking good by June.
We better if you're not good by June, we will have already had 2 canceled between now and then, so we will not be happy. I learned we can win on a cruise on the I learned that we can win a cruise on the 26th for the costume contest. Easy, Rhonda. Do not spread those rumors, okay?
Yeah.
Easy on that.
There'll be many disappointed people.
The Ship Show said, I learned that Boswell is a dog, not a child. Yes, just in case, for anyone who was confused or led astray by the Ship Show, this is Boswell. Boswell is a dog. It's our dog. And this is Maxwell.
Don't forget to subscribe to Sharon's channel. Thank you.
That's adorable. And yes, and those two, they have the same word well in their name, but they are very different from each other. John at the Ship Show, he just figured that out last week, so we appreciate that. I learned that Sharon does not like Halloween. Anthony Simone paying attention. Yeah. Nice job. Let's see. Since I always order through your link, does that mean that you know everything I order? Ruth, we don't know everything, but let's just say...
No, it doesn't tell me what anyone orders. It just like gives me like an amount thing. It doesn't
Ruth, let's just say that
it doesn't say who or what they order.
If you sign up for automatic replenishment, those D batteries will come on the regular basis. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh my goodness.
I learned Sharon doesn't like submarine rides. Sorry, Jamie, LOL, said Charles Hahn.
Oh my God.
Let's see. I learned that Jamie did an homage to the Ship Show by turning the sound off for a bit. Nice work, Kevin Brubaker. Thank you. I learned that Jamie is the king of shameless plugs. Thank you, Cruisin' Susan. Well, Susan, we have to. There's a little bit of a, we try to minimize the offerings as much as we can, but you got to throw it out there sometimes. I learned the Radiance is out of Long Beach. Can't wait to book, said Linda Purcell. Very cool.
Nice to have that ship close to home.
It sure will. Let's see. C. Morales says hi. What is up, Steve? Yes, October 26th costume, said Tesselman. I learned that Sharon likes to handle Jamie's mouse, said Nautical Nurse Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. I learned that I'm getting more and more excited for the Bermuda group cruise. Amy Franzak, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I know, all of our group cruises, the ones especially in 2021, we're going to start putting more stuff out there. It's, we had stuff going on in 2020, the group cruise so we were kind of doing a lot of planning with that. And, once that got canceled, and now we're going to kind of focus on that. We've just kind of haven't put as much time into it yet with all the cancellations and everything. Everyone's been a little down on cruising and things. So now we're going to kind of lift things up again as cruising starts, and we're going to start making some plans. Also, we were waiting on to kind of see what some of the restrictions are going to be when cruising starts back, because we don't want to plan things that may not be able to happen due to restrictions, like, you know, when people do cabin crawls and you know, just things that are where they may frown on those type of things at the beginning.
No one will stop us from doing our cabin crawl.
So, you know, we're kind of waiting to see how things are, and then we'll start putting some plans, activities, and just things in the events on those Facebook pages and those groups.
B-Stain67 learned that Jamie frequently wears a deep blue shirt, and I'm just extremely non-observant. It's okay. No one's judging you, though, for that. So don't worry about it. Let's see what else. What else do we have? Daniel Fields noticing that Maxwell has gotten bigger. Yes, he has.
Yeah, he has.
He has put on a few pounds. I learned that Maxwell keeps getting cuter every time. He is getting cuter. But you're right. He is growing. I mean, he's bulking up. He's very aggressive, and he's very strong. Like, you know, when you can be like goofing around with a kid and they just take a smack at you and they hit you, and you're like, oh my gosh, you just knocked me, you just knocked me into tomorrow.
Yeah. He's all boy.
Yes, he is. Cabin crawls will stop, said Daniel Fields. No, they won't. We will not let that happen, Daniel. We will fight for the cabin crawl. Looking for your feedback from your upcoming cruises, since we're not cruising till 2022. We will be honored to share that with you, Margie. Honored. My wife judged me about the shirt. I'm sorry, B-State. It's okay. Let it go, Michelle. He'll be okay. All right, that's it, guys. It's 8:05. We have rocked a solid 2 hours. Thank you so much for joining us. We knew it would be a little bit of a light crowd tonight. We're going up against 2 football games, a presidential Perlman 19, and everything else going on in the world. But we really, really appreciate you guys being here with us. I think we are a few weeks away, maybe less than a month and a half away from really starting to talk seriously about cruises and cruises happening. So we're feeling excited. We're trying to keep an open mind. Tess Lamont said, D, I only need rechargeable AA's. Oh, Tess, you frisky little feline, you. I learned that I love Monday Night Feed. You can't do without it. Linda Purcell, that's very nice. Thank you. I just clicked like. Do it. Thanks, Daniel Fields. Thank you, Joseph Johnson. We appreciate it. Lindy Lou, you get some rest and take it easy.
Yeah. Get well, Lindy Lou.
We love you guys. Thanks for being here with us. Thanks for spending your Monday night with us. It means the world to us, and we are honored. And one last thing, I just want to let you know, don't forget to get your Sharon at Sea travel protective mask. When you're out there on your next cruise, you want to be rocking the hottest in cruise fashion, and that means wearing a happy cruising and safe travels mask right from the Sharon at Sea cruise crew. They come in multiple colors. They're only $12.99 plus shipping, and every dollar from your mask goes to a nonprofit to feed a child in need. How can you say no to that, folks? One last shameless plug. I'm going to throw it in there.
Get one to match every outfit.
It'll match. Yes, you can get one to match every outfit. And that's it. So from all of us here at Sharon at Sea Travel, from myself, from Sharon, from Matthew, from, of course, nautical nurse Nancy, who is here with us tonight. Nancy, we're thinking of you and we love you. Leanne and Brian. Leanne is under the weather with a little stomach flu, but she'll be back and better than ever. And we know you'll watch the replay, honey, and we miss you tonight. We love you. Yeah. And from all of us to all of you,
happy cruising and safe travels, and we will see you next Monday night.
Boom, baby. Good job, honey. Way to go. Let's get on out of here. Peace, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.